Hello, everybody. We're talking about Ace Attorney stuff. And wait, there's a toggle button! I didn't watch the direct. I literally, like, skipped. I was working really hard today. Hello, Pastry Puff. And Oscar, Dichotomy doesn't have ears.
Puff.
But I didn't even watch the actual direct thing because one, I didn't want to spoil it accidentally, but two, hello Mason, I just wanted to find out when it was getting released, and the fact that it's this September.
You're like on speed tonight. Holy shit!
Oh my god, a lot of cool shit has happened. But then it comes out this September. I was so excited, and there's a toggle. Fuck yes, I love the pixel art, man. I love the pixel art so much. Yeah. Oh my god. Pastry Puff, it's nuts. Yeah, he's buff and caked up, Oscar. Both the lovelies. But, what was I saying? Yeah, it's wild.
I don't think I've ever seen Ori so excited, you guys.
It's wild that we're going to be able to play the real version, the final real English release of Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2, which is now officially called Prosecutor's Gambit instead of Path. I'm not on steroids. I'm just having a really good time. My life has massively improved in the past couple days. We'll get into that real quick.
Yay!
But I can't believe that it's gonna come out in September. And I did have a minute where it was like, oh, we might even have to like delay a little bit and play detective. And then I realized that there's 5 cases in AA1 and we're only on case 3. So never mind. We still have 2 more cases to go. We'll definitely be well into it being released by time we get to playing it, but not nearly as far as it is with Apollo Justice. So we're actually going to be wild. It's going to be wild, sort of like, brain stuff. God, heck. It's going to be wild that we're going to be playing Ace Attorney, a game that I never expected to be like we're like on the forefront of it. We'll be playing Prosecutor's Gambit, like, within a decent amount of time of it coming out, which is kind of nuts. And everybody who's playing the first game, unless you binge through it, will probably be only on the second game at that time. That's fun. Yes, I had saw you briefly mention it in the couch, Pastry Puff, when you talked about the thing that, you were gonna be difficult to call them by new names. I'm kind of happy that we get to, like, just experience the official names. You know, it's sad that if the fan translators came up with like real epic names and they like don't get to use them because copyright shit, that will be sad. But
I'm wondering what names would get changed around in that case.
well, you know, all the English names are not just translated Japanese names, you know, they're all different based on the vibe, right? And like a pun. Yeah, it's so great. I'm very, very happy, Pastry Puff. This has worked out really well for us. The only way it could have worked out better is if it somehow came out before we started playing Investigations 1. But, really fucking wild. Really epic.
Now that would have been incredible luck.
That would have been nuts. That would have been like incredibly serendipitous. But I'm just happy that they all came out and that the second one came out. It's coming out too, and so soon. Oh my god. We like played Ace Attorney, and Ace Attorney was like, yes,
and
we want you to play Ace
like,
Attorney. And it was
yes.
like, ooh, they finally played Ace Attorney, guys. Yes, we're main characters. There's no way around it. We started playing Ace Attorney,
we truly are.
and Capcom was like, all right, you know, Nintendo's like, we're releasing remasters of
Capcom
the
saw
other
us
two.
playing and streaming, and they were like,
ooh,
this is popular again. They're doing such a good job showing off our game. Let's make sure that they're fed and can continue showing off our games.
We totally haven't been making this game, you know, like remastering it for a little bit now. We only just started when Ori, Mars, and Dylan started playing the first Ace Attorney trilogy. Obviously, guys.
I mean, the timelines match up, so...
It'd be so much work to remaster both the Apollo Justice trilogy and the Investigations duology that they definitely started way beforehand. Oh, so cool. Oh my god. I'm like high on life right now. The other cool thing that's happening is one pun that has people making so many memes about it. Ooh, it's very exciting for the names then, Pastry Puff. I'm glad that they're good. Ooh, getting a new Switch just to play Investigations.
Oh, wow.
No, but the SD slot is broken. That sucks.
That's never fun.
I also briefly was, you know, made aware that there's new Zelda stuff, which I will, again, buy and take forever to play.
I was made aware of a new game made by the Danganronpa people, and I might actually be interested in this one.
Oh, snap.
It actually looks kind of interesting, because it seems more like a survival, like see how long you can last kind of game.
Oh,
so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I could get behind that.
All right. Very wild.
And I think the designs might be a little more your taste, Story.
Ooh. Well, it's definitely interesting. Pastry Puff asks, what's it called?
I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm going to have to pull it up real quick. So hang tight. I'll have an answer for you in a moment. It is called...
A strategy RPG.
Missing from my history. Where is it?
Set in yet another murderous school. The 100-line Last Defense Academy.
Yeah, that's the one. It had like a ridiculously long name.
There you go. The 100-line Last Defense Academy.
Yes.
It is a strategy RPG. So very different, to my understanding.
Gotta admit, that one looked kind of cool.
It challenged you to survive 100 days in a school, quote-unquote, colored with despair.
It gives me Hades vibes. It gives me Hades vibes with the day count and, like, last as long as you can. Story changes depending on what you do, from what I understand. So I'm here for that.
You need to strategically hold off waves of foes for, you guessed it, 100 days, or to presumably make it out alive. You see, Cake, hello, Lord out of us. Yes.
Hello.
He's the cakiest of said boys.
He's got the biggest cake.
But I wanted to show off a really cool commission that I just finished. Okay, guys, I just finished it. It's
so
very
awesome,
cool,
you guys.
very epic. So first I'm going to show up.
This.
Look at this commission I did. Are we streaming on Twitch? We are. It's just my thing is not loading. Very weird.
There it is.
But look at it.
Ah, so cool.
Oh, so neat.
I love it.
Very happy with it. Very cool.
And look, guys, rainbow for Pride Month.
And guys, this character was designed during a PC emoji code break. Pretty wild.
Yes.
Pretty epic. Pretty freaking epic.
Incredibly epic.
Very cool. Mission. Oh, turning on ears? All right. Your ears are on, Dichotomy. It is a commission that I did. And it's for actually Jamie's character that I designed during PC Emoji Code Break. Technically, I had to design it the next stream because we ran out of time. But I designed him. And his name is Jellin, and he's really cool, and he's a 3-creen, and this is a cape that is based off the Oleander hawk moth. So I'm very, very happy with how that came out, with how the wings came out. Very, very cool.
The wings?
Got a lot of cordyceps going off.
I don't know how you got that transparency effect. It's so good.
Because it's like, he's casting also the spell Wither and Bloom, so I hope that kind of comes across. This is the moon sickle, apparently, and, yeah, just being real cool. Very happy with the texture I got on the exoskeleton and stuff, and it's great. You're just...
You two learn a Davis?
You're just like dichotomy. Earless. Moonsicle is busted. But yes, so very cool, very fun. Very exciting. And I'm just very happy with how it turned out. So I wanted to show it off. Link! Yes. It always confuses me. It takes me a little bit. It takes me a little bit to remember like other names when you don't have the same name. It took me a bit for when you were Scarecrow, Dichotomy. I was like, oh god. Brain had to brain a lot there. Alright. I see what I was doing. I have to finish drawing his human leg version, and then we can line it.
Very nice.
Other cool things is the reason that my quality of life has gone up a lot is that I have improved the editing, the video editing workflow pipeline. And
Yay!
So now Grenade, my editor who does part of the editing, is doing a different step because I've eliminated a step. And it means that I have way more time now.
Guys,
and I'm like so
this one
happy.
step took up so much damn time.
Oh my god. Ew.
The way Ori is free right now.
I feel like a weight has lifted off my shoulders, and now I can actually finally get Tangled Tower out. Because now I can, one, do this the same way and, eliminate a whole step per episode, and two, just have more time in general to do it. So, so good, so much better. We're really living now. Really great. So good. So that's the lovely. It's the lovely update there. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else. Nothing else specifically. I think the rest that we have to do now is what the title of stream was. What I'm talking about, Art Fight, guys.
Art Fight Prep. Woohoo!
Art Fight. I mean, this is Art Fight Prep. Working on these references
Profiles.
Is the Art Fight prep. Goodness gracious. I can speak sometimes, I promise.
Occasionally.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Yep, give or take.
And it is exactly what I'm doing is well, let's back up. My brain is running a mile a minute. You guys heard as I was. What is Art Fight, for those who don't know? I know Pastry Puff knows. Pastry Puff's participating in Art Fight this year. I think it's first Art Fight, right? Who's winning a 1v1? Ooh, Warhol versus Picasso. I don't know, I feel Warhol. I'm feeling Warhol. Do I have any reason for that? Not necessarily.
Because I think people would gravitate towards it more.
It just gives
like
a
if
vibe.
it's based off voting and popularity, it's going to be Warhol.
Yes. So, what is Art Fight for those who don't know? Art Fight is this 1 month, it happens every July, sort of like event, I guess. It's like an art event where these lovely people put on for no cost this event, and it's been going on since like 2014, I think, 2013, a long time
Roughly.
now. Yeah, a long time now. And it has its own website, and it has like all this stuff that goes on. It's really, it's a big event. It's really crazy. It's really neat. Basically, the premise is you post, you have little profiles of your original characters, and then everybody has sort of, and everybody else has their own profiles, and there's 2 teams, and you join a team, and they're like different themes each year. This theme, it's Stardust versus Seafoam, Pastry Puff Seafoam, I'm Seafoam, and you basically draw other people's characters and get points for doing so. And the team with the most points at the end wins, and it's just, you win clout. It's just for fun. And so it's a big art trading game, and you get points based on like how much effort you put in. So it's like sketches are worth less points than like fully rendered, fully lined pieces, all this sort of stuff, and etc. And it's just a fun way where you get to draw other people's OCs and make them happy, and people draw your OCs and make you happy, and it's really fun. So what I'm saying is that if you guys,
lots of fan art.
Yeah, if you guys want fan art of your OCs, specifically drawn by Ori, you gotta get on Art Fight and draw one of our boys and attack me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the secret. And yeah, this will be my 2nd year participating, even though I've like been a member on the site since like 2019. I just never managed to actually participate before last year. And I'm very excited. My team won last year. I don't think our team's going to win this year. We have significantly less members than the other team. And that's just math.
What were the teams last year again?
Last year they were werewolves versus vampires, and I was a werewolf.
Ah, that's right. You like Lycanthropy month, right?
No, that was actually the year before that was July Canthropy.
Oh, okay. July Canthropy, that's it.
Yeah. Well, it is July is Art Fight, so that's the whole thing. But yeah.
Yeah, if you draw Milano or one of the others.
Yeah, so let's take a look into Art Fight. I gotta turn this on. You know what? We're gonna go to this screen just because it's easiest right now. And we're gonna move the chat over here. Beautiful. All right. So, oh, why is Mars not here? There you are.
Oh,
that was weird.
Hello.
I found you. So this is the Art Fight website. It's just artfight.net. Okay, it's really cool. You can see the teams. You can see the countdown here because it goes July 1st to August 1st. All that sort of stuff. And this is just a bunch of stuff. These are all the times it's gone. So yeah, it's been going on. It's technically 2014. I don't know why they don't have the thing here. It was like zombies versus hunters. I don't know why they're not up here, but it has that one as well. And so these are all the groupings of teams, and the little crown is who won each year. Very, very fun. So yeah, we're Stardust versus Seafoam. Really, really pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. And so basically, you get on the site, you make an account, and you go to your profile area, and you can see you have to go characters. And so you make characters, and these are like little... This has all the references and stuff that you want to put in for them. You can have up to 6 different images for references. And then people attack you. So you can see everybody who drew Milano, they made an attack. So you can see this like this. Or, this person did this one. And then you can, I defended, I retaliated by drawing their character. So this was this person's character, and then vice versa. And you can either be the first person to attack, or you can just respond, and that sort of stuff. And you like rank your thing by, so it was like clean sketch, lined, you know, colored, minimal shading, whatever, etc., etc. All that sort of stuff. And yeah, so if you go on and you make an account, I will, so you do get a percentage of points for if you attack people of the same team, but you only get full points if you attack people of the opposite team. Friendly fire is on for me, but I will prioritize people of the other team if I, like, have way too many, just because gotta get them points, man. We gotta win. But, yeah, so Mason,
We're in it to win
if you join Art Fight and you draw any of the boys and attack me, I will retaliate. And the basically, I prioritize people that I know. So Mason and Pastry Puff would be up on the priority list because I know you guys. I would prioritize other, like, people of the opposite team because just gotta get them points. But ideally, I get to everybody. I haven't gotten to a point where I've gotten that many attacks. So ideally, I'll get to everybody. But that's the fun of it. And so this is basically why I wanted to do the references now and why I'm trying to get them done, because look how clean this fucking looks. Look at this. The icon is perfect. It looks so clean, man. Look at the Hotsun one. It just looks so clean. So good.
Hella
so
impressive.
Lovely. So that's what we're trying to do.
What growth, Ori? What growth?
I know, right? Oh, other things as well, guys. If you are not still reading, you know, getting updated on the comic during the hiatus, you should, because stuff is still coming out every other week. We just had.
I hope you're doing your homework.
Yeah. How's
we got a contract and
your
everything.
homework? Dichotomy. And
remember, do it for Esther.
Do it for Esther. Indeed. And yeah, so on our comic, you can go and see a little Milano sort of post that has his reference and a bunch of never before seen like info, little fun stuff, and a compilation of some other Milano art. Have you read the comic? Oh yes, Pastry Puff, you did do the Badger. That was great.
Ooh.
Right, that is...
I'm wondering what all of these are.
I am thinking it's the one I'm thinking of. Yep, it is. That was great. I saw that today, Pastry Puff. Well, actually, for Dichotomy Pastry Puff, I'm talking about reading the comic. That's Dichotomy's specific homework. He was assigned that last week when we made a contract. But
yes.
Oh my god, all of the Ace Attorney homework has been great.
Oh, you're
all
already
of the
getting
Ace
submissions?
Oh, we have a ton of submissions into Ace Attorney homework, Mars. Have you not been looking? Oh my god.
Not at all. I'm
they're
busy during the day.
Fantastic. Oh, it's been happening since we posted it. Oh,
okay.
it's so they're so good.
It.
They're so good. I'm so excited. This is my favorite homework yet. I mean, I had fun with the
suitcases.
With the suitcase, but this has been great. I love this so much. Oh, they're so good. You joined into a strong man getting lined.
Yes.
He climbs a lot of trees, okay? He's got to have some muscle. He's certainly not Milano. Milano would beat Ferrix at an arm wrestle, but Ferrix has higher ups than Milano does, you know? Milano would beat Ferrix at an arm wrestle. Ferrix would beat Milano at basketball. Oh my god, Mars, that reel you sent me was so Cheng and Lu. I was dying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mars, I'm gonna describe it. Mars sent me this reel.
It was the moment that they sent, I think it was like my golden retriever top who can't clean up
No,
after
no, 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 no,
himself,
no. It
or
was
something
when
like
there's
that.
an untrained top in the house. But so
Thank you. That
it
was
was two guys. It was two guys, and the caption was when there's an untrained top in the house, and so there's a shorter guy, and he's like cleaning like the countertop, and he's wiping it down, and then the taller guy comes over and puts down his mug of tea, and it just like spills over everywhere, and then it cuts it hard cuts to the character that was the guy that was cleaning having the taller guy's hair, like whole head on the counter, wiping it up with his hair, and it was so Lou and Jay that I can't even. Oh my god, it was so good.
It's definitely a sound that's going around right now because they have the background music and everything, so it has Toxic playing in the background, and then the sound is done like with their face being wiped on
exactly pastry puff. Exactly, it was so vivid that it's like these characters were this. Yeah, the Lou like vigorously cleaning, just look up at Chang, who's like smiling as his like whole thing spilled, and then the hard cut. I can't. It's too good. It was too perfect for them.
I had to send it to Ori when I saw it.
It was too good.
It was just amazing.
Oh, okay. This reminds me of something else I wanted to talk about today. Also, guys, if you have any art fight questions as well, I'm happy to answer what I know. But
I can't answer very many. This is definitely Ori's department.
Yes. Sadly, there's not, to my knowledge, a writing equivalent. But last thing, you don't have to be quote unquote like a really good artist or anything. I actually find a lot of the artists on there are definitely in like my brain wants to say younger, but the age doesn't matter. They're younger artists, like art-wise. I don't care what age they are. You know, like they're newer to art. That's the better word. You know, they definitely. So it doesn't matter your like level of art, and it's not graded on like the points are not grading on level of art, right? Like your skill. That's the word. It's graded on how much effort you put in. So they like,
and that's kind of
really make
nice.
it. Yeah, they really make it in a way it's where they know that like these steps take more effort, but you don't have to be like a master at applying the steps, you know? So it's great. And also, I gotta say, literally any piece of fan art you make for us ever is like, I save it.
It's forever love.
It's it'll never go away. I have it forever. It was so good. I
would love a writing equivalent of that too. Honestly, Pastry Puff, I think what we writers have to do is just have like the themed weeks. Like I know there's a Vashwood week coming up soon, so I might participate in that. Get into a Zine if you haven't, like those kinds of things.
I think
because that's where it's truly at.
I think the harder thing with the writing bit would just be figuring out how to do the points. Because the art one is like pretty objective,
sketch,
right?
Line, color, shading,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
I can see how you would grade it.
Background, you know, these sort of things. Like it's pretty easy to like mark out like, yes, this takes more effort, like just empirically, you know, to do these things. But with writing, I can only think of like how many words it is. You know?
Right.
And so it's like,
totally.
but that's not necessarily effort to me in the same way, because you could write a lot of words sloppily, you know, if that makes sense.
No, it's definitely true.
Words would definitely be part of it, like word count, but I don't know how else you would quantify it, and I think that's what makes it difficult to do, because otherwise like a writing trade thing would be very fun. But I just don't know how you'd quantify it, basically. And that's what it needs to be in order to be like
I have no answers either.
Yeah, and that's what you would need in order for it to be like an event like Art Fight is. And that's, I think, the only sort of pitfall of...
So one caveat that's preventing us.
Indeed. Otherwise, my first reaction was, time it takes. I'm like, some people put a lot of time into these art things. So it's like, no, that's not really a problem. It would just be the quantifying of it.
That it would.
But the other thing I wanted to talk about, if you guys have not been paying attention, I've started watching the Ace Attorney anime. Yes, and I'm having a really lovely time. And I know Mars has already seen it, but it's been a really long time since you've seen it, so I feel like my commentary is like brand new about it. But
It basically is.
so I'm like sending her a lot of screenshots. So that's what those screenshots come from, is me like sending them to Mars. So Mars gets context. You guys don't get context. But the part that I wanted to talk about.
I get special privileges.
I get special privileges. The part that I wanted to talk about was what I've been doing with the little like sketches after. They weren't after every episode, but now they might be after every episode.
It be that way.
Posing with 2 swords. Ooh, that's a lot. Did you just call PCM Pastry Puff again?
Did I? I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I don't remember what name I said.
You definitely said Pastry Puff. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is bad.
This is rough, Mars. This I don't know. I'm like looking and like, did I miss something?
It's like you're any better, Ori.
Hey, I only did it once.
I did. Ah, crap. Sorry,
no,
PCM. The problem is the colors are similar.
Yeah, I think it's 2 things.
With P.
I think it's.
And we say pastry a lot.
We say Pastry Puff a lot, so it's just like very easy. I like PCM. You're just unlucky in the sense of that the color and the letter are the same. I bet there could be multiple people.
Mason, I would not say Pastry Puff.
But I also think that if there was somebody else with an M that was the same color as Mason's name, we'd say Mason.
Probably. Guaranteed.
It's a curse. Mars is cursed.
So is Ori.
No, I only did it once. We talked about this. You were summoned by being such a staple of our community, Mason, that if somebody else with a M name was in our chat, we'd probably accidentally call them Mason. Yep. But so what I've been doing is that after episodes, I'm doing little like doodles. I call them reference lists. Today's was a little tiny bit reference of I really specifically wanted to capture 2 expressions Phoenix did in the show, so I did glance back at them. But the point of them being reference lists is more for me to not spend like a ton of time on them, you know, not feel like they have to be all good. But you are a main character, Mason. That's when I go to Pinterest, PCM. That's when I go to Pinterest. But I think I'm gonna try to start doing it with more shows, Mars. I actually think I'm gonna try to start doing these doodles because 1, I never get to do a lot of fan art. You know, when I usually do fan art, it's like high effort because I want to appreciate it. You know, I want to show my appreciation for the show and I want to really capture a lot in it. I want to go all out. But, you know, there's only so much time, and I watch so many shows that I really love that, you know, don't deserve the neglect of me never getting to doodle the characters doing funny stuff. And also, I think the memes and the, like, highlighting of stuff I liked about each episode is really nice. So, I went back to my parents' house this past weekend, and I got all of my sketchbooks that aren't finished. Most of them are pretty finished, like within the 20-page range of being finished, but one of them I had gotten originally for a specific reason that I never ended up using it. I drew in like 3 pages of it. So I'm like, you know what? This is going to be my anime doodle book, and that's where all but the first Ace Attorney doodles have been and will be for the rest of time, and I think I'm gonna do it with more anime. So I'm kind of excited for Tadaima Kairi because I'm gonna do that with it and I'm gonna have fun. And I think it'll be a good time because then it's a way for me to just kind of vibe, and I'm gonna try to not be sort of critical of how much like the characters do they look. I will say, I know Phoenix and Maya like the back of my hand now, which is wild because I never really drew them before starting the animations. And, you know, it came really easily. That's character design for you.
That it is.
They looked like their characters almost immediately. But I'm having a lot of fun. And you know what? My point is, I highly recommend it.
Sounds like you're having the time of your life.
I'm having a good time. I think that I highly recommend this to people, to anybody. I don't know if I would do it in person, Mars, because I'm not usually drawing them while the episode happens. I usually watch an episode and then, like, doodle after.
That is fair. I would not expect you to whip out a sketchbook on the couch.
My clueless first friend.
First friend. That sounds like a needed break.
Yes, that's what Sasaki Tomiyano is.
Oh god, that one is so wholesome and so cute. And oh my god, Sasaki's VA kills it.
I love him.
I want to see more stuff with him, honestly.
He plays such different characters.
He does so damn good.
It's so good. My heart is so full. Yeah, guys, I don't like really rewatch anime. I don't think I've ever rewatched an anime like on my own, you know, like just personally rewatched an anime. However, I'm definitely gonna have to rewatch Sasaki Tomiyano because it's just like, oh my god, I love it so much, and I'm already like,
so cute.
Like kind of forgotten a little bit in the sense of like Marza saying stuff. Not in like a bad way, and just like a, oh yes, this would be so cute to watch all the moments again, and it was just so good. So exciting. Fairy Tail? I haven't rewatched Fairy Tail. God no. I did try to get Dylan to watch it, and Dylan immediately went.
Massive undertaking.
Dylan immediately went, this is bad. I don't like this. And now, in my ever increased anime wisdom, I mean, he was right though, you know. So
He shall never know.
He shall never know.
Oh, Ori, another thing with the Nintendo Direct. There is a Fairy Tail game.
Oh, is that what Mason's
Fairy
talking about?
Tail 2. I'm not sure, Mason. Are you talking about the new game?
I mean, it's
out,
TALE.
like
That's Fairy
anime?
Tail, the like a story.
You ever just go through all your expenses and you try to remember, when the hell did I pay for this? Or is that just a me thing?
Sometimes. Oh, this is wild. No, I will probably never play the Fairy Tail game. I have no idea what it's about. But I already don't play enough of the games that I already own, and I can't imagine what it is, like how it's played. Like what kind, do you know what kind of game it is?
It kind of looked like open world RPG.
Yeah, nope, won't be able to do that.
But it was a little hard to tell.
I'm not a big, like, playing the game of a show. I obviously did that a lot when I was younger, because, like, there's all the games I knew.
Definitely a charm to playing the game that your favorite show was based on.
But nowadays, it's definitely like, I'm going for games that are made for game's sake, you know, if that makes sense.
I feel that.
Right? I want the game to be made for the game's sake. However, I would be more than down to watch a show made from a game, right? I feel like that has a different vibe. Aw, that's so cute. Pastry Puff, that's great.
I was about to say, I don't know, bullying and being told you look like death is kind of sad.
But no, it's because then the kids' like eyes light up and they're like, oh, you're the Grim Reaper, cool!
Honestly, appropriate kid reaction.
Yeah.
Appropriate kid reaction is
All that
appropriate.
reminds me of, though, is Soul Eater's death, who's just a big goofball 90% of the time.
God, yes. God, it's been so long since I've seen Soul Eater.
Yeah. That was like my first anime that was like, you know what? We ain't just gonna, we're gonna have fan service, but at least we're gonna make it equal. And I was like, yeah, good job.
Like, yay. Equality.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I remember what this was.
Soul Eater is one of those animes where I only kind of vaguely remember what, like, the actual plot of it was, and I was definitely more there just for, like, the vibes.
I remember from Soul Eater is the pink-haired person.
Yep.
Because
Krona.
it was still iffy on, like, I think non-binary. I go with non-binary personally. That's my headcanon, and I'm pretty sure it's actual canon. But I just remember Chroma getting
nice
abused so hard
yeah,
by, like,
really bad.
either the teacher or the mother or someone.
The weapon, it was everything.
It was bad.
Yeah, Krona. That was their name.
Krona. Poor Krona.
I remember that they kept, like, being a traitor, kinda, because of the abuse.
Very sus.
Definitely mentally unwell, unfortunately, and not getting help that they needed. But,
just felt so
yeah, they
bad
had to seal something away in the end that I think Krona's goal was to unseal, maybe? And then, I don't know, I just remember Stein and Maka's dad being incredibly gay.
Oh, yes.
And Death just being a goofy dad. That was so funny. Because I love, what, Death the Kid? He was funny.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, to me it was definitely a show where my brain was like, this is mostly vibes. They fight, people turn into weapons, and there's like cool synergy, power of friendship shit, and it's like, nice. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Like, yes, this is
Do I remember the plot? No.
Absolutely not.
Krona was an antagonist. Oh, I do remember there were antagonists that were all themed around crosses. All of their weapons were crosses. And there was one guy, I think, that could be his own weapon, which was interesting.
I don't remember that.
I recall that. I believe they were at some sort of, like, amusement park or something when they fought him. Ooh, he was blonde. I feel like could be pulling this out of my ass. Who knows, but I recall that. Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
I drew the legs on the same layer.
Oh.
It's okay. It's fixable. It's salvageable.
Well, that's good. We like fixable.
Yes. It's fixable because it's digital art. I also I've been like treating myself a little bit and getting myself fun, like, technically they're not usually art supply specific things. Like, they're not like art specific. They're just like stationary that I'm like, yes, I will use this. Like, I've been getting a lot of like fun mechanical pencils, and I recently just got these two. Now they're fully refillable, and you can get blue and red ink as well. They come in just black, but you can get blue and red ink, so probably when these run out, I probably will get one blue and one red, because I like adding color to my sketchbooks with pens. But they're the thinnest pens in the world. They're 0.38 and 0.28.
Ooh.
And they're so cool. And the whole, like, nib clicks out. It's so cool. They got, like,
I can hear the click over the headphone. That is
so
satisfying as hell.
It's so good. And one is like a mint green and the other's like a stark white. And they have like, they're like mostly plastic, but like the grip is metal. And it's just like cool to the touch. So they got a little weight to them. And they write actually really nice.
Lovely.
So I'm excited to like add to the sketchbook with them.
Nice.
So, yep, just treating myself sometimes. A little bit of stationery.
Yeah, you gotta treat yourself sometimes. I actually just finished going through my expenses for May, and a good majority of it were little treats that were link click related. So
The
I'm like, well,
zine, the
I
thing.
got an obsession. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I pre-ordered the freaking Trigun Stampede box
Ah,
set.
that one's next on my list. I'm getting that next once
So good.
I
So good.
am out of a
Also,
hole.
the comic artist and writer that made The Legend of Brightblade also made another comic that's coming out
The
in
Pale
July.
Queen!
Yes, I pre-ordered that.
I am
I'm
so
excited.
excited.
I pre-ordered
I cannot wait. I need it. Their artwork is
it's so fun.
absolutely gorgeous.
Well, it's so cool that it's traditional still. 1, 2, the vibe is great, and 3, that story sounded so cool.
It sounded so badass. I am so here for this. I'm like, I'm wondering if
that's so
it's
fun,
taking place
Pastry
in a
Puff.
different universe. Ooh. Oh, that would be really cool, Pastry Puff.
I once tried to do like really I actually hold on, back it up. Once I did try to draw myself in like the outfits of the female, character of each Pokemon generation game with the starter I chose. That was many years ago. I fell off that pretty quick. It was just a lot of work. All my projects are too big. But I then was like, oh, what are all the crocodile Pokemon I could put Mulatto?
Crocodile, definitely.
Yeah, crocodile, for alligator, the frickin' newest fire starter, the hot pepper one. I can't remember. Like, it's Fuecoco is the first evolution, and then it's like something at the end. And then there was one more that I'm blanking on.
Crocodile, you said? Oh,
Yeah, crocodile, alligator.
Sandile evolves into something else.
Doesn't that become crocodile?
Does it? I thought that was something else. Crocodile.
Skeleturge. That's what the hot one is. That's what Fuecoco becomes.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay. Oh, and Totodile and Feraligatr.
Yeah,
really?
that's what I said.
Trapinch counts as a crocodile Pokemon?
Trapinch? No.
That's what they're listing. Okay,
No.
Scraggy I can kind of see. At least
No.
that feels like lizard.
No, they're lizards. This is a bad list.
It's closer than Trapinch.
All of this is a bad list you got there.
It's probably, with my luck, it's probably an AI list.
I think it's just those 3.
Wow, how can we have, what, 9 gens and only 3 crocodile Pokemon?
Yeah, like crocodile specific, yeah.
Wild.
Very wild indeed. However, that makes life easy.
Does it?
Yeah, I think they all work for Mulatto pretty well.
Mason, I wasn't saying all reptiles are lizards. I was looking at the list and saying, okay, at least Scraggy is closer to what a crocodile is than frickin' Trapinch. Like, Trapinch is an ant? Like, that's not even a lizard. That's not even the reptilian family. At least Scraggy, though not a crocodile, is a bit closer to what I'd expect. It did take us 9 generations to get a dolphin. Guys, my brother started playing Pokemon, and I was really proud of him. He started figuring out type matchups. I'm really proud.
I'm sorry, the dolphin's kind of boring.
Oh, let me see this. Dolphin Pokemon. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's definitely a dolphin.
That's kind of sad. I'm kind of disappointed.
There's no denying that that's a dolphin.
Ooh, Bombardier looks cool though. I like Bombardier. They're pretty.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this correctly, it evolves from small dolphin to big dolphin?
Yeah, but they're like the same? I can't tell.
I legit can't tell the difference except that maybe it got bigger.
Pinzin and Palafin look identical, except Palafin has a hero form?
Palafin has a heart.
I kind of hate. I kind of
Really?
hate. I kind of hate it, actually. A lot.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I hate that. There's a heart on his chest. That's it?
That's rough.
Oh, I see it. This is really sad.
my
First
favorite.
dolphin Pokemon, and they fucking they ate badly. They ate it. They ate shit.
I never heard they ate badly. I'm gonna have to use that one. That
so
was
many
good.
of these Pokemon on this generation are either I don't know what it is, or it's just a bird. It's just an animal.
Well, to be fair, a lot of Gen 1 and other early Gen generations did that. Like, it's just a fish. It's just a bird.
But the fish had crazy colors, and the bird had crazy colors. This is literally a
Yeah,
flamingo
this
with a
legit
knot
just
in its neck.
looks
Like,
like
it's
flamingo.
just a flamingo with a knot in its neck. Like, there's nothing else going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least give it something. You know, Bombirdier is, like, just a bird, but it's got something going on, you know? It's got something going on.
You need other
That's the
players
whole
around
gimmick?
you for a while to evolve it. Oh,
But they could have
So,
made it
how
cooler.
does that
That's all
work?
I want.
Is that kind of like the friendship gimmick with Sylveon? Like similar to that?
Okay. This Setotl and Setitan are pretty nice. Like that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yay, we have a winner.
Dondozo. That's what it is. Dondozo. I like that. It's just a fish, but it's like a cool fish. You know what I'm saying? There's one that looks like sushi. See, that's great. That's great. Like, that's good shit.
Very creative.
That's
I like
good shit.
that. That's fun. I can get behind the creative ones.
Like, I don't need it to be nuts, but I need it to be... I have to double take, or it's just a flamingo.
Whoop.
Well, no thank you, Nitgar.
Try it. Right click. Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, I'm quick. I'm fast.
You're quick with that sword.
Mm-hmm.
There are still some good ones. Like, I
There
look at
are.
the new gens and I'm like, I'm here for this. I just don't know if I'm here for one, the very many glitches that sadly I think do tarnish the experience. How often they appear, I'm still not entirely sure, but I'm not here for glitches.
I think that the only problem, like, obviously not every single lineup of Pokemon is gonna be like, not all of them are going to be amazing. But I feel like
that's very rare.
But I feel like the ones that are just like, this is just an animal, I literally can't tell the difference unless I, like, really look for it. That's, like, lazy.
Kind of like, I played this game for fantasy creatures. This is a creature I can see in my own world. What's the point?
Yeah. Like, I'm going through the list now, and a lot of them are really cool. Like, a lot of them are still really cool.
Sometimes I feel like you
I
get
really
those
like the
Pokemon
croissant
that do
dog.
feel like fillers.
Yeah.
Like
And the
filler Pokemon.
flamingo knot neck one and the dolphin one, real rough, I gotta say. Those two kind of stick in my craw. Honestly, it's literally just those two that are really like, why did these exist, you know?
Okay, so the flamingo Pokemon is called Flamigo.
I just
Really?
hate it.
That's what we went with?
Yeah. Like why?
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Those are the two that are bad.
That is so damn lazy. We got a flamingo and we named it Flamigo.
Yeah, I don't know, Pastry Puff. It's
Brilliant.
the laziest one. Like people were upset about the Gen 5, like, objects being Pokemon, this is nothing compared to...
Never had a problem.
No,
with
I
the
never had a
object
problem with it.
being Pokemon. I thought that was fine. You're already
least-
in. You're in
at
a world
least
where
they were
ghost
neat.
Pokemon exist.
But they looked
Like,
like
they looked
animals.
cool.
They looked like cool creatures based on the objects, right? It wasn't like, this is literally just a flamingo.
The
and I kinda
concept
hate
pastry
it.
puff was flamingo. Clearly, it was just flamingo. Someone on the team really wanted a flamingo.
Yep.
But like, of all the crazy cool things you could do with a flamingo, like, why not mash up a flamingo with another bird? And
Just
something that
give
way?
it some,
Or
give it
combine
anything.
the flamingo with some kind of like gimmick or
Give
something.
it anything else. Like, literally add anything to it. You added a
You know what
knot
should've
around its
had?
neck.
It's called the synchronized Pokemon. They could have gone all out with the color scheme and made it look like a disco floor or a disco ball. They
Ooh.
could have had that translucent pattern or like that rainbow
And the
reflective
The
pattern.
knot is so
That would
minuscule.
have looked really cool.
that
Flamingo
it's just
and
like-
Peacock is top tier pastry puff.
That would be great. Add literally any fish. Pick a fish. You know,
Okay.
flamingo and a
Like,
shrimp
you know
because
what
they
they
eat
could've
shrimp
done?
to be pink.
They could have done that. They also could have done flamingo based off of like flamenco if we're talking the synchronized.
Oh, that would have
They
been
could've brought
great.
dance in,
That
and
would have
we
been the
could have had,
shit.
like, a flamingo dressed to the nines with its peacock tail and its flamboyant feathers and everything. That would be awesome.
That would have been amazing. That would have been absolutely fucking fantastic. Holy
Game
crap.
Freak, hire us.
Yeah, thank you. A rainbow
Please
shrimp?
and thank
Yeah,
you.
it would have been so good. Not is supposed to look like a boxing glove because it's flying fighting.
That
Literally make it the fucking rainbow shrimp because they punch shit really fast with their snap claw and be done with it. And you've won. Why is not hard? Very upset, very pissed. This is
apparently it is very hard.
so terrible.
It's just,
That one
doesn't look
irks
like
me
anything.
the most. It is literally just a flamingo. The shrimp are gay, yes. It's Pride Month.
oh, always. There, Ori, I don't remember if I sent it to you. There was one guy I found who does recipes on Instagram, and he sings the recipes as he's making it.
Oh, with the
and
tiger?
with the cheetah puppet.
Yeah, the cheetah. Yes, you
I
sent
was
me
like,
the gay
"Hello,
gay
cheetah.
spaghetti.
What's up?
Yes,
Okay,
I've
I
seen
did
a lot
see
of
the
his
spaghetti.
videos. They're
Good.
always funny. But yeah, you sent me that one with the puppet
I
and
was
the
pretty sure
Pride
I did,
spaghetti.
But I couldn't remember. I wanna make pasta that's gay as hell.
Oh yeah.
The knot is supposed to be tied by the flamingo itself because its power in its belly needs to be contained and will fly out of its mouth if it doesn't tie it. That's cool. Why couldn't they actually take the neck and put the tie in the middle? Like, at least that would have looked different. That could have looked like a Dr. Seuss kind of creation with all those twists and turns.
I
and
just
knots
want
and
it
loops.
so that I don't have to double
'Cause I
take.
gotta be honest, I would not notice that knot
No,
if it was not
it's the
pointed out
same
to me
color.
at all.
It's
It doesn't look like
it's
anything.
barely there. It's like, I just need it to be something. Something that makes it look like a Pokemon upon first glance. I should not look at a Pokemon and have to take a moment to realize it's not a normal animal. At least the dolphin has shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least the dolphin is not literally just a dolphin.
Ah, so sad.
But actually, speaking of flamingos, which is a really funny segue, but it works actually
That
incredibly well.
It is a very interesting
so-
segue.
Y'all probably know that generative AI has in the past sadly been entered into regular art competitions and won, and is very
Yeah.
disappointing, very, very saddening that this is a thing. However, there's a win for humans on this day, guys. There's a win as there is an AI competition for generative AI that a photographer, the chattest man alive right now, fucking submitted a real picture that he took into this AI competition under the guise that it was AI, and it won 3rd place and the People's Choice Award, and it's of a flamingo, like, kind of curled up, and it won, and then he immediately revealed, and obviously got disqualified, but, you know, the point was to everybody know, revealed that it was not AI generated, that he took the picture, that it's a real actual photo that a human took. So we've won, guys. That was a win today.
That's a huge win.
This
Fuck
is a
AI.
huge win.
That was great.
The humans overcame, and it won the People's Choice.
Chose the human artist over the AI shit.
Because people
I
need
wish
to
I knew,
win
Mason.
things, and supposedly they assume that typing the correct words into a machine is meaningful somehow. But the point is that even people like that still chose the human created picture over AI generated images. Isn't, you know, over nearly all of them. 3rd place. Damn.
Influence. You can't beat
And the
human
People's Choice. People's Choice, guys. That means people themselves, humans, gravitate towards work done by other people over AI. They can tell. So, hot diggity dog, you know?
That's a win for the artist.
It's a win. Beautiful. So yeah, lots of fun, good news.
Lots of good news all around today. This was a good Tuesday.
It was indeed.
I'm gonna have a little cookie to celebrate.
Celebration cookie.
Ooh,
Oh, I have
very
to
soft
draw
celebration.
wow. Wow.
What?
Bald Ferrex.
Okay, that is not what I heard at first.
Nope, my words did not. I said bod first. I don't know why, but I did.
I saw the picture, Pastry Puff. I'm so happy you get to continue.
Yes! Finally!
I'm so happy you're happy. I'm 3 episodes away from finishing the anime.
It looks like Dylan and I will probably be watching it next week on our vacation.
Oh, amazing. You'll have so much time to relax.
Exactly. That and MASH. Dylan was apparently
Beautiful.
under the impression that the anime ended, and I was like, Dylan, no, that was like the halfway mark. Jesus, what are you talking about? It's like, what?
There's more?
And I was like, yes.
We almost had a snafu. Ori and I had planned to meet up in person on July 13th. And then I checked my work calendar and realized I was working July 13th.
No!
But then I found someone who willingly traded shifts with me. So now I'm free again on July 13th.
Yay! Good, because I was like, parents, will you be out of the house? And they're like, yes. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
no, I was like, if this doesn't work, like I'm literally going to call out.
Martha's like, this will happen. I will call in
to
sick.
see my buddy.
I'm honored.
When was the last time we hung out in person? Like April?
I don't know. When did we watch Link Click and Die?
May?
I don't actually know.
I still have the video of us on the floor, so I can check.
Yeah, what's the date?
Alright, give me a second. I gotta. Oh wow, there's so many pictures here. Jesus. Going back in time. Back in time. Back. Still going back. Oh my god, where's the video?
Uh-oh.
I know I have it.
It can't be that long ago.
There's just so many damn pictures in my real. Guys, half of my album is cluttered with 2 graduation ceremonies because it was me and my brother this year. Mother's Day, Father's Day, internship pictures, travel pictures, and then just a whole bunch of screenshots of fan art. Because I am uncontrollable.
Yes, she did, Pastry Puff.
Yes, I did. These are the moments you want to remember, Pastry Puff. When you see your friend lying on the ground and you know they're not hurt, They're just emotionally scarred. You film.
It
That's
was
how it works.
specifically bad because we had tried to
I
get
got
over it by watching Bluey.
Yeah, April 20th.
All right, that's not that bad.
It's not that long ago.
It's not that long
But
ago.
that's still 2 whole months that have passed.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we're making it work more than, you know, not, so.
I do love that we have anime book club.
Yes.
But oh my god, I'm dying with the freaking cliffhanger I gave myself for Tadaimo Kairi. Just because
Yes.
I didn't have enough time to watch the
I'm
rest.
gonna watch it tonight.
I'm gonna finish up the remaining 9 minutes I have.
I'm gonna watch it. So tomorrow's Juneteenth, so Dylan and Doug actually have off.
Very
I
nice.
technically don't, but there's a high chance that I basically do, because it might be everybody we work for has off. And that there's just no work
Well,
for
that's
me.
quite lovely.
Well, it means I don't get paid, but if I'm being honest, I'm in a position where that's okay. So it works out.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice indeed. So I won't be upset. Okay. I think they're good. Come here.
Come here, Ferrex.
Come here, Ferrex. Give me your eyes. Give them to me.
Sorry, pastry.
Yeah, it's really funny. Mars will take a sometimes I'll be like yelling at the screen, and then it turns out Mars was like videoing the TV at the it's like, oh, we're dying now or something on her Instagram.
I definitely like documenting moments.
It's very funny though. It's very funny.
I don't think I've fallen into obsession. If
Oh,
I don't film
not at
it,
all.
It didn't
I
happen.
for the first
I
time
just
saw
like
somebody.
documenting the fun stuff.
I like drove by a restaurant that had outdoor seating, and I saw somebody who had stood up on their chair to take a picture of their food.
You actually saw
I
that?
actually saw someone doing that.
Oh my god. I thought that was only in like the city
Now,
of California.
Technically, now I'm gonna come clean. Technically, I have done that specifically in like my parents' own home, because my mother made like a very large spread for the table.
Oh well,
And there's
yeah.
just physically no way to take another picture.
That's
I
like
would
what you do
never
around
do that in
Thanksgiving or the
like a
holidays.
restaurant and stand on the restaurant chair, you know? Like, no. With my shoes on, I got bare feet on the chair that, like, you know, is ours.
Big difference.
Big difference. Also, it's my mom being like, Ori, take a picture, please. I want to see it.
So specifically requested. That makes
Yeah.
it even better.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
There's
There
a
is
difference.
Oh,
Ferrex has so many layers.
that he does. He's
He
a
has
complicated
layers.
boy.
Yeah, he has layers because his, like, face is very different, so they need different layers. His, like, eyes need different layers because they're different when he's human. So many things.
You know, pastry puff comedy all comes down to timing.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been caught off guard so many times while drinking. I thought it was only fair I returned the favor.
I'm editing Ace Attorney, right? And there's literally a part where we're like, guess we're just not allowed to drink water this time. Just today, it's illegal to drink water. Not allowed.
I think you and I both kept dying every time
Yeah.
we tried to take a
Well, it was
sip.
Dylan kept saying something immediately as we're like each taking a sip, and it's just like, oh, well, guess water's illegal. Oh my god. So I have the spoon for our cosplay bars in my room.
Oh,
and Dylan like comes in, he's like, why is there a spoon in the bedroom? And I'm like, Dylan, it's for a cosplay. It has never been a food spoon. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, put it in the kitchen once you're done. I'm like, Dylan, it's gonna have like paint and stuff on it. Like, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, okay. It is a nice wooden spoon,
This is where it
though.
must live for the time being.
I probably will purchase a lot of like, there's like a really nice bamboo kitchen utensil brand that I like that has really pretty ones. So I probably will order myself like a set after we cosplay.
And people swear by the bamboo kitchen set too.
Well, they're nice. They you know, you don't need to treat them as well as you need to treat wood, you know, to last as long. You know, they're much more like resilient. You know, wood you really shouldn't be putting in the dishwasher or anything, and I know Dylan hates that. You know, I mean, obviously people do, you know, it just the last longer, you know, if you don't, and like you should really oil them and stuff, you know, these sort of things. But bamboo, you don't have to do that with, at least not to my knowledge. Oh, there he is. Okay, his nose is not centered. We'll fix that. There we go. Where's your mouth? That one. Beautiful.
Look at him, he's coming together.
It's all coming together. He's all coming together. That's apparently Dylan's vacation goal, to work on his Kronk voice.
Oh, very nice. I mean, he's got the chest slasher.
He will not be naked eventually.
God. That reminded me of one of the lines from the Skate the Infinity dub. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
I think so.
He's airing out his chesticles for
Yes.
everyone watching. Such a thirsty gorilla.
Yes, I remember that.
Tempted to watch it in the dub because I feel like it's gonna be the best experience, but I'm also gonna feel like I'm high watching it.
That's where I'm definitely at. Like, rest of the new animes, if it has a dub, I'm dubbing it. You know, fuck it. God, I just hope that One Punch Man season 3 gets like immediate dub, because I need it.
Please.
I can't wait like months and months and months, please. Like, I need to see the Garo, but I really prefer the dub.
With the dub of Saitama, and it does sound pretty good. I might
The
actually
Saitama,
switch
I so prefer dub Saitama's voice. Like, just
and
the
I'm pretty
voice.
sure Zach Aguilar does Genos, if I remember
I
correctly.
think so.
I'm
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
I'm here for that.
But a noble goal for Dylan, indeed. Yeah, he'll try to get it. Then hopefully it can be in an Ace Attorney character. That's his goal. But yeah, I really love Saitama's dub voice so much more. Like, we're not even talking about like, you know, the words or anything. Just the voice is very different, right? Like the voice in the dub is very like, I'm deadpan, I'm done with life, but I do get excited, but still in the same voice when there's coupons and shit involved. And it's like, this is great. Versus sub Saitama, you know, Japanese dub Saitama is definitely like, I'm kind of a goofy boy, and it's like, I don't, like, you're goofy, but not in that way, you know? It's like not, doesn't fit the vibe, in my opinion. Like, it's like if Mob had, like, a goofier voice, suddenly. You know, it's like, it just doesn't fit. You're not that kind of character.
That would not work. That would definitely not work. Well, there are different types of Goofy, right? Like, it all runs on a spectrum.
Exactly. And I think the goofiness of Saitama comes from the fact that he's so deadpan all the time, right? And so it's like, why does he have this, like, kind of higher pitched, like, kind of goofy voice? I don't know how to explain it. You have to see it for yourself and you'll understand. I have a lot of banger quotes these days, apparently. I'm just a quotable machine.
Anya and Freerin, wow. That's wild.
That's nuts.
The duality.
Anya Freerin specifically is nuts. I do
Lloyd
love
Stoltz, I can see,
that I can
like,
see.
okay, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
Anya Freerin,
that's wild.
those are like two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Very different characters. But yeah, I definitely am like I've never felt so I've never felt so vehemently that I like the dub voice specifically more than the sub voice, the Japanese VA. Cause like I don't think Sasaki's Japanese VA is bad or like doesn't fit him in any way. It's just the English VA is just doing something else. Like,
VA...
ooh, so good.
Hey Mia, what's up?
And then it wouldn't be the same if it wasn't BL. You know, I was just like, oh,
God.
Thank you.
No. You know the one line that gets me? Okay, guys, quick spoilers for Sasaki and Miyano, also known as Sasaki to Miyano. This is your warning. I will be talking about episode 3 and something that happens in the last couple minutes of it. If you want to keep it a secret, now's your chance. All right.
We'll message in chat.
3, 2, 1, and I'll put a little warning. Spoilers for Sasaki and Miyano. Okay, so in episode 3, basically it's kind of a continuation of what came previously. So we had our Valentine's episode, which was so cute, and then we have our White Day episode. As a side note, I am really glad that even in I mean, this would have been really hard to jelly donut-ify, but I gotta say, I am so glad that more shows are keeping Japanese customs or even just other cultures' traditions intact in the show.
Yeah.
And we're not jelly donut-fying them. Like, thank you. This would have been really hard to jelly donut-ify, but I'm just saying, it stands out to me. Anywho. So for White Day, Miyano's kind of stressing a little bit. He's like, should I give these to Sasaki? Should I not? Maybe when I see him. So he, long story short, he does end up giving them, and it's very cute.
So cute.
Sasaki is so caught off guard, and he's very casual. He has this very playful voice to him, whereas like the example I gave earlier where he goes, what's up? Like, that's not me exaggerating. That's actually what he says.
No, it's exactly what he does.
Casual character.
Mia?
He has that relaxing nature. That's literally it, what Ori just said.
So good.
And then in this scene, you hear him stumble a little bit because he wasn't expecting to receive this kind of gesture. So the voice actor, I don't know what he did, but he sounds so soft. He sounds so uncertain and hopeful at the same time. So he's just like, oh, thanks. Wait, hold on. I have some for you. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Like, it sounds so good. It is such good voice acting. I must have rewound that scene 1,000 times because it was just so cute. It was so well performed. And I want to see more stuff that this guy is in because he's honestly sold me on his performance alone.
So good.
He freaking kills it every time. Very fun character to watch. Very fun dialogue to listen to. And holy crap, The students
They talk
in
about
this show
Sasaki Tomiyano
talk
PCM.
like students.
It's so good.
Like, they actually respond to each other like students. I never once feel like they're reading off a script. It
No,
all
it's so
feels
good.
very natural, and it feels like stuff high schoolers would say. 10 out of 10 show, and I'm only on episode 3.
Alright, I'm gonna unspoiler.
Alright.
Done.
Send them all back. Bring in the masses.
Slasher. The show we're talking about is called Sasaki and Miyano, or Sasaki to Miyano, and it's a BL anime, but it is not a BL anime in the sense of like it is nothing like a BL that you ever see. It's just
throw out
cute.
the tropes of the 2000s.
It's just adorable.
There are no misunderstandings.
There's
no drama.
Nope, it's
There
just
are
sweet,
no
good, wholesome
toxic
love,
tropes.
and they're
There's
so
no
cute.
fetishization. It's just
it's so
two
good.
guys in a relationship
Falling
figuring
in
it
love.
out. It is
Figuring it out.
Baby gays the show.
It's baby gays, yeah. They're baby gays specifically. It's great.
And it's so good.
BL, so B as in boy,
BL,
means
so
boy love slasher, so it's
BL.
gay. They're gay. And specifically gay in the way where you expect them to get together. And they, and they do. That's not a spoiler if you didn't expect them to get together. I don't know what you were watching.
The trailers give it away. The opening gives it away. Which, side tangent, that opening is a banger.
Good.
I want that song.
It's also good.
It is such a good one.
Yep. So boy
Slasher,
love
if
BL.
you watch Sasaki and
so
Miyano,
good.
you will learn all the BL terminology.
Yeah,
which
lots
I
of
gotta
terms.
say, I was very familiar with, and it was hilarious to watch Ori say like, "Oh, I haven't seen these terms in a while," or "Oh, I don't know that one." And I'm sitting in the corner like,
so,
"I know everything Miyano knows."
Yeah,
God
so
damn it.
So the premise is Miyano is a, what's the word? The female word is
Fudanshi.
fujoshi. There you go, fudanshi, which is a male, like a guy who enjoys BL, and that's basically it. Fujoshi is a girl who likes BL, and then but so his whole thing is he knows all the terms and he's using all the terms and stuff. And now I was never in like a lot of fanfiction or anything that had to do with anime. Honestly, 99% of the fanfiction I read until I like became very close friends with Mars, who sends me fanfiction now, was Western animation. So it wasn't like anime. So they didn't use the like BL terms, the Japanese BL terms. And so like Miyano's like using all these terms, and I'm like they're like context cluing it out to be like, oh, okay, this is what we got here now. And it was just very funny. And so I mentioned it to Mars, and Mars is like, oh yeah, I was in, fan fiction from like, the mid, like the 2010s. And I was like, I have never heard those words in fan fiction. Ever.
It's not in the fan fiction per se, it's in the community surrounding the fan fiction. Like, as you get involved in the fandom, you start to learn, and this was like back in the day where like I don't think even boys love was used that often. More often yaoi or yuri was used more often, so like that was boys love, girls love.
I don't know if I would even call him a geek. He's just a fan, and it's definitely, like, I gotta tell you, it's one of those things where when you say the trope, it's like, oh, this could get really weird really fast, but it's not done that way at all. And it's really well done, right? There's definitely, I started watching the show, and when I learned about, like, this bit, I was like, like, this could go one of two ways, like, I don't know. And then immediately I'm, like, laughing hysterically, like, it's so funny, like, it's just so like, great.
Think of your classic.
I've watched that one, Pastry Puff. I really like that one, too. Yes.
I've heard of that one. I've been debating watching it, because that one sounded so promising.
It's like, it's like mid. It's fun. I mean, it's a fun romp.
Slasher, that's a very good idea, and I will not discourage you from doing that. Oh boy, here we go.
Amazing slasher, watch it. That's it. You don't need anything else. That you don't have to even like anime. You have to enjoy existing and having a good time. You will like Delicious in Dungeon. I can't think of a human on this earth that could not enjoy Delicious in Dungeon. Okay? It's just really good.
Someone who doesn't know how to feel joy anymore.
Yeah, it's just really good.
All right, Slasher, you got your recommendations for the week. Report back.
It's just
We
there's no like
expect things.
it's just so good. I don't it's too much to talk about, and I don't want to accidentally spoiler because I know Pastry Puff really really extra wants to read this one, so I'm not gonna say anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna risk it. But we do highly recommend it. I'm about to finish
honestly,
the last 3
if you are
episodes,
to
and
watch an
am having such a
anime
good
at all
time.
ever, I think the 2 top ones on my list right now that are like you need to have no experience, like an anime going into this, like nothing. I feel like it's Delicious in Dungeon and Frieren. I feel they're really good starter
Frieren
animes.
is a very good starter anime, and also Frieren skirts that pitfall a lot of first animes fall into. Like, I remember for people, a lot of first animes could have been, like, I know for me, my technical first anime was Sword Art Online. I did start with Attack on Titan, but then kind of forgot about it for a year. Oops. But then I watched Sword Art Online. And that was a good introduction because it was easy to digest, but it had high stakes. It wasn't perfect though, but it plants the ideas of, oh, this is what these types of stories can do or can be. You just got to watch something else to get that.
Frieren is, you get it,
Frieren
here it
does
is,
not have that problem.
this is great,
You get what you
same with
pay
Dungeon
for.
Meshi,
You don't run
Delicious
into
in
that
Dungeon.
problem where it's like, okay, I see what this could have been. This is good popcorn material. No. Frieren will take care of it.
Frieren's top tier, great story, great characters. It's not too nuts. There's no weird, like, fan servicey stuff. There's, like, jokes, because Japanese humor does have a specific type of humor, but so I think it's still a good
Say this.
intro.
They are jokes that I laugh at.
Yeah.
And that's kind of rare.
But then, and then Dungeon Meshi is just, it's a fantastic food anime, fantasy, it's great. The characters are incredibly well written, the world is incredibly well designed, and it's just great. It's just good shit. Just good shit. Yeah. Honestly, I think my anime I would recommend anybody trying to get into anime now would be Dungeon Meshi. It's just so easy to get into. It's like a romp. It gets into the story, so there is a story in the end, but there's no weird, like, anime tropes that you have to, like, understand. It's not, like, super, I guess the word would be, like, it's not super Japanese in the sense of that, like, you have to understand the culture a little bit, right? Like, there is certain animes where you have to, like, know things about Japan in order to, like, understand what's going on. It's not like that. So it's just really good. Just like British media, right? If you don't know things about England, you don't get it sometimes, like anywhere. I mean, same thing can happen with American media.
That's very
We're
true.
just Americans, so we don't notice it. But, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Very fun, very good. High recommend.
Very fun times.
I think I don't put Trigon on a starter anime just because there's a lot that goes on.
I feel
it's
like
a little
Trigun,
deeper.
as much as I want to recommend it to people, there is a lot of reading between the lines. There is
Yeah.
a lot of, if you don't appreciate background world building, I don't know if you'll get as into it.
There's
I was there
definitely
for the characters.
a bit more.
I loved the subtle world building. I thought that was brilliant.
But it definitely feels more like anime-y, I guess.
But it does feel
you know?
like you should at least have some experience before watching this.
Yeah. Level 2.
Yeah.
Level
Maybe even
2
level
anime.
3.
I'm trying to think of other things that we're watching really right now.
I'm trying to think. Because I was thinking about putting together a hidden gem list. Because there are so many out there, like Megalobox, Sarazamai, and I was thinking about a specific one earlier today. I can't remember.
I really
want to
make this rating scale now, though. Like this level 1 anime, level 2 anime. I don't know why now. Because then you could add it with the list, right? Like you could add it in,
good.
like what level they are, what level you are,
That's the one I was thinking of. Appare Ranman.
Oh, yes.
Like, it was so good, but it was practically unheard of, and there's barely
Yeah.
any fan art for it. There's barely any fan fiction, and it deserves way more. So I'm legit thinking of putting together a hidden gem list, which honestly wouldn't take me that long.
No.
It's basically my top 10 list. So
Of ones that aren't that well known. You can't put Link, Click, and Trigun up there. They're very well known.
no, Link, because it's not. Excuse me, it's not a hidden gem.
Exactly.
So
Ooh,
it doesn't qualify
Suratama?
for the list. Suratama. Oh, that would definitely count for that. Robihachi. Definitely
Oh,
hidden
I
gem
love
material.
Robihachi so much. I'm excited for Battleship Tiramisu. I need it.
I am so excited. I need that one to be good.
I need that one to be good, and I really need to love Samurai Flamenco. Like, I really, really want to love it.
I want to love Samurai
I
Flamenco.
really, really want to love
It
it.
is-
So,
It is begging me to love it.
guys, okay, guys. So I asked, I think, Mars last stream what her, like, method of, like, brain rot, what her method of, like, deciding to watch an anime is, right? Like, what she does, what she looks into and stuff. I've
Usually
learned my
based
method.
on actual people talking.
Yeah, I've learned my method, and my method is currently to once the title is found, go on Google Images, because I don't care about spoilers, and just look up like what pops up when you type in the anime name in Google Images, because those are like the clips and stuff that I feel like give best vibe of the show, right? That's what I'm doing. And I hope it doesn't fail me. This is my first time doing this. I've done it for the 3 shows that we plan to watch when we hang out in July. And
I mean, one of the people we follow swears by it, so I am incredibly hopeful.
So I'm excited. But it's yeah. Let me look up what happens when I type in Dungeon Meshi. Well, it's delicious in Dungeon. I'll never not call it Dungeon Meshi.
Dungeon Meshi just kind of flows off the tongue a lot better.
It does. It's so much shorter. You know, it's so much shorter. Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's just, it's, oh, we got a little Goofy. We got them all running and eating food a lot. Lots, you know, it's great.
I think that would convince you if you weren't a fan already.
Yeah, no, if this is the images that are coming up for Dungeon Meshi, I have high hopes that my method is a good one.
And I also need Futo PI to be good.
Yes.
It's not Futo Pi like I said last week. It's actually Futo PI.
Because I, like, read the description and it was like PI, you know, this and PI that. And I was like, oh, it's private investigator. Like,
In my defense, Futo Pi is kind of a kick-ass name.
Yes. But Futo PI it's the city's private investigator.
I know.
I'm sorry, not as much food as we had hoped, but we have at least one food-based show, okay?
I mean, Ori, you know our quota. Our shows have to have at least one tea scene.
Well, it has to a show
series.
that no, it's not per series, it's per hangout, right? If we have to watch an episode of a show during our in-person hangouts where they have tea. I also accept coffee, but it's not as good.
Oh my gosh, Anima, hi!
Anima, how have you been?
How have you been? Oh my gosh!
Why isn't this line doing what I want?
I feel like it's been a while. Please
It has
correct
been
me
a
if I'm
while.
wrong,
No, it has been a while. Must have been busy. Hopefully with good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, busy.
Oh, and this was a while ago, but somebody in chat commented that I got so excited I stopped drawing. Yeah, that happens.
That happens.
It takes a lot of brain power when like really getting into something. So sometimes my hand just stops moving.
We've been doing good, Anima. I know on my end personally, a lot of life stuff happened. So all good things, but moving on to the next phase of my life. So that's exciting. Outcast is currently in hiatus.
Its first hiatus.
There are some exciting things coming out in the coming months. To
bonus
keep y'all
stuff.
entertained and interested.
Make sure y'all stick
then
around. Honestly,
we'll
you guys
pick
in
up
chat are
with,
the least
rest of
concerned.
season 1.
It's the
Yeah,
people who
honestly, not
aren't
worried
in
about you
chat.
guys.
The people who aren't in chat that read the comic. Those are the people that we gotta keep their short little attention spans.
Exactly.
That said lovingly, if any of you are in chat and just lurkers. No, I appreciate every single one of you, whether you need it to come out every other week like clockwork or don't. Yeah, I'm going away next week, so I'm hitting the crunch books.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
And I'm traveling this weekend, so... Yep, busy.
Alright, well.
I will admit I am looking forward to this weekend. It's gonna be fun, gonna catch up with some old friends, celebrate a big milestone for one of them. But also, like, it's gonna feel like a mini vacation, so I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. This is a vacation that I go on with my parents every year, and finally Dylan will be coming on it with us.
Milestone unlocked.
After 10 years.
Woohoo!
So I hope he'll have fun.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy the break, Anima.
Yes.
I can't remember, student or teacher by chance? I'm pretty sure student.
Anima's a student.
Okay. You can see the midnight brain kicking in very early tonight.
Very early. I guess I'll keep the ass on this layer.
Well, that's going on the bingo card stuff I never thought I'd hear.
That's just how it goes. I have to decide how to break him up for his human leggies. Oh my gosh, 3 concerts?
Wow, that's a lot. Holy crow.
You know what? I didn't need the face to be
Jawline
separate.
Jim!
Jimbo!
Welcome! We got a good turnout tonight.
We do.
This is awesome.
Everyone's chilling. I'm actually getting stuff done. This line. Other layer. I made this reference
is a
thing.
booty on your screen, Anima.
Yes.
And jawline. There's lots of cake.
It's cake day. No, it's not a cake day, but it's cake time. I don't know why y'all are so surprised. I mean, Anima hasn't been here. Jawline, Jim, you've been around this block. I don't know why you're surprised.
You know what to expect.
I'm sorry. Paper dolls need to be naked. It's just how it is. Yeah. Technically they don't, but I don't want
bootylicious.
I don't want the underwear to have to be like in a way where the outfit always covers it, you know? I'm lazy. So naked it is.
We do inspire pastry.
Nice. That's the goal, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Getting y'all to...
Jawline, consider this free content. It's a freebie. We're just giving it to you.
I will say it's very different than the other content. Technically, the Ferrex content on there is more clothed than Ferrex is now. It's very funny.
That is true, now that I think about it. Funny how that works out.
Funny how it works indeed. Okay, Ferrex, you're kind of difficult because of all your frickin' collar features. How did I even do this with Milano? Because his nose is human. That's why.
So, Anima, we wanted to update our character reference sheets, because the ones we have, they're still very good, but they need some updating. And especially with Art Fight around the corner, Ori wanted to update the reference sheets as well for people. So we're kind of doing a mix of hiatus content and Art Fight prep, as per the title.
Indeed.
And one of the boys being drawn is the lovely Ferrix. The very caked up Ferrix.
If they had Pokemon, what would they have? Is that what you asked?
Wait, is it if they had Pokemon, or
Yes,
if they
the
were
Outcast
Pokemon?
boys had Pokemon, what Pokemon would they be?
They had Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I feel like Feraligatr fits Milano really, really well. I don't know. He's got the kind of like, you know, he's got a lot of the punches, doesn't he? And then he's like, he's got like Ice Punch.
I definitely see Milano picking like the fighting type Pokemon. Like he would pick all the brawlers, everyone that had physical attacks.
So seeing like Machamp and
Oh,
stuff.
definitely, hella. Cause I feel like Milano's the type to look at the Pokemon and be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you're strong, you're coming with me.
I see Pokemon that have like the claw attacks and like the punch attacks.
Definitely.
Those are like big.
I can also see Bisharp, cause swords.
But it isn't really swords. To me, I'm thinking like Electivire, like Machamp or Machoke. I forget one's the bigger one.
But
I definitely
Machamp
like
is the one with 4 arms.
Okay, that one. I definitely
it goes
like
Chop, Choke,
Champ. Machamp. Okay, so definitely Machamp. I definitely like Feraligatr still, not just because it's an alligator, but it gives Milano vibes in my opinion.
That is very much part of the reason.
It definitely helps. That's 3. What else on his team would be? What are good fighting Pokemon? I feel like the two, like, Sawk and Throw, I feel like they're too structured to be what Milano's looking for. Because they have, like, the, like, gi look to them. Like, they're real martial artists.
Yeah,
that doesn't give
no.
Milano vibes.
Do you think Aster would have a Halucha?
Yes. But see, no, that one feels more Milano, because that's like a luchador guy, right? So that feels more
They're very
Milano.
flashy, too.
Yeah. Honestly, Halucha, I could see Milano having a Halucha. Is there like a... Oh my god, this would be epic, though. Is there like a cat punchy one? Scrafty is good as well.
Incineroar.
There you go, and Incineroar. We're done. We've done it. That's all of them. I feel like Ferrix immediately, I think Weavile. It's fast, it's speed, it's quick.
Absolutely.
A little there. What else gives Ferrix? Very nimble, very agile. Swift.
How about the Bisharp for Ferrix then?
I can see that more.
Some other ones.
Some of the, like, quick ones. What are like, quick Pokemon?
Let's see. Agile Pokemon.
Oh, what's the... Thievul?
Thievul?
Yeah, there's something with, like, a thief in it.
Not
Thief something.
with that
Thief something. It's a newer one. And it's like a cat, kinda, I think.
Stole Gem?
No.
Because I'm going to send you a picture of this guy. He's kind of wild.
Okay, but the one I'm thinking of is like orange, and it kind of looks like Swiper No Swiping. Yeah, Thievul is the fox. There you go. I'm right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Weavile, Thievul, I can see.
This is the thief Pokemon I found.
Oh. I think that's a Fakeamon.
Is it? Let me double check. Oh, yeah, that's Fakeamon.
Mars got Fakeamon! Thank you, Anima. Yes, pastry puff. Nick it! That's the little one. Nick it! So cute. I can also see, oh, God. It blanked suddenly.
Oh, Nickit is very cute.
Yeah, so Weavile, I can see Thievel. Honestly, Gengar. Hmm? I don't know. Ferrex gives me Gengar vibes. The smile, the look, the kind of mischievousness going on.
So then by default, we have to give Sinnet a Clefable.
Yeah, definitely. Or Chansey?
Well, Chansey is a healing Pokemon, so yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I feel like Sinnet would have all the Pokemon that have caring natures in their dex entries, like Lavani makes clothing for like hurt Pokemon and stuff. Chansey definitely.
Does Ferrex get Mimikyu?
Like other babies.
Other babies?
Like, there's a Pokemon that takes care of other Pokemon's babies for them.
Oh.
But I can't remember the name of it.
I only know
it's just
Kangaskha,
like a very super caring Pokemon.
But I don't know that one.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I can't even remember what it looks like. But Ferrex having a Mimikyu, you diving into that backstory.
It goes so well, though.
Well, that, but I also believe it would go with Hoatzin as well.
It does? Okay. I can see it. Leggies.
What would Hoatzin have?
Hoatzin's tough.
I'm tempted to give Hoatzin normal types.
He does. Yeah, I can see it.
Either normal or psychic types, like at the most.
I'm just trying to think of ones that like fit his like vibe. Are they like nervous Pokemon? What are the nervous Pokemon?
Mimikyu.
Mimikyu. We already said that though. Porygon to Polygon.
I could see him with a Bidoof, especially after watching that short with Bidoof. If anyone in chat
Whismur, yes!
Short, it made me feel so bad for Bidoof.
Aster gives me like Stoutland, right? That like shepherd dog Pokemon, right? Very like stoic, very like protecty.
Are there any Pokemon that cook?
No, but there's like the Sinistee Pokemon, and there's like the like cotton candy one.
Oh, okay. I know the one you're talking about, the cotton candy one. I just can't remember the name.
There's the cotton candy one. There's the there's the ice cream one. There's a lot of food Pokemon, but I don't know any. Swirlix. I don't know of any Pokemon that cook themselves. Okay, I'm trying to think of Pokemon
Swirlix and Slurpuff.
Slurpuff, yes.
I love this idea of Aster being so stoic and then just being surrounded by the fluffiest, sweetest Pokemon in the dex entries, like Swirlix, Slurpuff, the ice cream Pokemon.
Vanillux, I think.
Vanillux, like, that cracks me up.
Sinistee.
Strong, stern guy just surrounded by balls of fluff.
It's so good.
I thought there was one that cooked too, Anima, but I think I Mandela affected myself because I.
Did you try to look it up?
Yeah, I did. Can't find it.
I'll try. Cooking Pokemon. Yeah, Mr. Mime probably does cook in the show, and he's silent. Does he get a Mr. Mime?
I could see that. I could see him with a Mr. Mime.
It looks like any... Okay, I'm seeing there's like a cooking competition episode of the anime, and it looks like any Pokemon helps with the cooking, just in different ways. Okay, Aster gets Snorlax.
Yes.
He's just a big guy.
Okay.
And he's just
if you get to
soft.
give one of them your favorite, who do I get to give Absol?
Ferrex. Come on, Ferrex.
Really? I was gonna give him to Hotsun.
Ooh. I don't know. My gut says Ferrex.
Okay, I concede. It goes to Ferrex. See, the whole thing with Absol's Dex entry, he shows up as an omen of bad things to come. I don't know, felt very Hotsun to me.
I can see that. I can see that. I think I prefer Snorlax for Aster, just because the sort of big, like, you know, cushion sort of Pokemon, right? Like, I know he's not awake to, like, help very much, but every time to me, Aster is he kind of falls asleep dad style sitting up, and then everybody falls asleep on him. It just gives Snorlax vibes.
It really does.
Also, we could really, really easily just give each of them, like, an evolution as well. Like, super easily. Milano gets Flareon. Ferrex gets Jolteon. Cynic gets Leafeon. Aster could get...
Aster could get Sylveon.
He gets Sylveon. I feel like Hotsun gets Espeon.
Like, grows from love.
Yeah. And then I think Hotsun would get Espeon.
Level up via high level of friendship. Sounds appropriate.
Sounds pretty good. I was thinking Umbreon. Umbreon's a good one too.
I just wanted to give him Sylveon because he already has these other, like, pink fluffy ones. I was like, let's give him Sylveon to complete the package.
So, hold on. If they were gym leaders, what is their type? We're saying almost definitely that Aster is fairy.
Aster all the fairy types.
Yeah,
so,
and we said Hotsun would be normal.
Yeah.
Milano is dragon through and through. You can't.
Oh, Milano has to be dragon. Ferrex, I feel, is the fighting gym leader. He could either be the fire or electric gym leader.
Yeah,
although based on what we gave him, I think it's more fighting.
I think it's fighting, yeah.
Sinit? Let's see. What did we give him?
Sinit gives grass.
Him a mix of things.
Sinit gives grass, or he could be water as well.
I see him more as grass, just because of the herb garden.
Yeah, exactly.
But water would also work, because he's literally a shark.
Exactly. Another noob.
Ah! I love all these noops.
Always good noops. Alright, we're getting through this. Not that fast, but getting through it.
That's why I love Absol Pastry Puff. Biggest misunderstood boy in the decks. And I love him for that. Also, Absol's design is peak. The way they keep it kind of minimalist with the black and white, and they only go for like the one scythe on the head. Like, I don't know. Something's so pleasing about that design.
It's so funny.
And don't get me started on the Mega Evolution. That one with the angel wings. Fuck! I was living when they gave Absol a Mega Evolution. I was so here for it. I loved Absol since day one.
I'm upset that we know
him even more.
I'm upset that Mega Evolutions got like a 1 gen and then they were gone. Like, I'm so upset. Should have stuck around. They should have stuck around.
That was such a good idea.
That was the best idea they had.
To be more creative with the designs, it gave another
oh yeah, maybe.
piece for the Pokemon series. Like, I don't know why they abandoned it.
It's
I was so
so
sad when they
funny though,
abandoned it.
Mars. It's so funny. Your whole thing is like, oh, you know, Absol's like simplistic design and all this sort of stuff is peak. Me sitting over here, I like Sniglet.
Okay, well, you can clearly tell who's the designer between the two of us.
Don't. There is something, of course, with simplicity. I mean, my second favorite is Snorlax. You know, he's very simple as well. But like,
Well, Snorlax is friend shaped, so it's hard
exactly.
to argue with that.
But I do love Musiglif, which is just very funny because he's very extra design-wise. In a good way, though. He's not busy. Like, he's based on, you know, like, totems and stuff, so it's like...
Oh, yeah. No, it's fantastic inspiration, honestly, and they found a balance with all the
Taking a
different
nap,
colors and designs.
PCM. And even the shiny Sigilyph is good, too.
That one's really good.
Ooh, no, that's Ghost. I was gonna say you were talking about like Psychic for Hotzen, and I was gonna offer something, but then no, it's a Ghost Pokemon.
Well, I know the one outlier on his team would be the Mimikyu.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the one random ghost I have. I don't know. I'm kind of attached to him. You know, he wants to be with people, but he feels he can't. Relatable.
Hotzen's people skills could use some work.
Must look like Pikachu. Must blend in.
Hotzen definitely needs a little more social experience.
Ooh, Torterra is good. So, I mentioned earlier tonight that my brother started playing Pokemon. I gave him my copy of Shining Pearl because gotta be honest, the nostalgia was there, but it also
That's just a big deal though. That's a big deal though. Giving your copy of the Pokemon game?
Well, it wasn't the DS version. It wasn't my original copy. It was the remake that I did not get fully into. Guys, you want to know why I struggle with the new gens? And this is such a stupid reason. I don't like how the health bar depletes. It bothers me.
You mentioned this before.
I know I must have, because we've definitely had this conversation before. But I was playing Shining Pearl one day, and I was doing a Nuzlocke run because I had played the game before, you know, as an 8-year-old, and I was like, I want to give myself a challenge. Like, I know the story, I know this, I know that. I'm going to try a Nuzlocke as I go through. And I was having fun doing that. But man, I remember playing the original Gen 4 on the DS, and I know this was due to performance issues, but the way the health bar just slowly depleted, slowly went down, and you're just like left in suspense, and all you can do is wait to see, is it going to stop in the yellow? Oh my god, it's going to red. Please don't go down any further. Like, I remember that panic. And that, it's going to sound insane, but that made it very fun for me, because it added some stakes to the game. Now, when I played Shining Pearl, the health bar just disappears. Like, if you get hit, boom, you're gone, you're down. I'm still left processing what the hell just happened. That is not as fun to me, so I stopped playing. Literally, it was because of the health bar. They fixed the performance issues, but I don't want it. They gave us toggles to go back to pixel art for Ace Attorney. Give me a toggle that slows down the health bar.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say,
damn, it's such a pet peeve of mine.
The thing that
really
made me sad
for my enjoyment
was not having the pixel
and I know it
overworld and the pixel sprites for my Pokemon in my like party. That made me so sad. I love the top-down like pixel view. I don't like living in the 3D world.
Stylized.
I don't like living in the 3D world. This is why indie games are great, because indie games are like, we don't do pixel art because we have to. We do pixel art because it's nice. and we like how it looks.
We have
and
a
it's a
passion
style
for pixel art.
Yeah, versus like modern, like, you know, like
Ooh, these are some good noobs PCM.
actual game, you know, like company games are like, no, the upgrade is not pixel art. And now I will say, I am not upset with Investigations getting an art remaster, because I actually really, really like the art, like the 2D art in Ace Attorney. I'm gonna say, I know that Ace Attorney gets 3D art, and I'm not very excited. I'm not very excited about that, if I'm being completely honest. I understand they can be more animated that way. I understand that it allows you to do more things, but I gotta say, to me, there's a lot of charm with the 2D cutout-esque look. I really like that. I really like the detail you could put into the character. 3D animation, I feel, does not fit everything, and it is done. Okay, no. This is what happens. I really don't like 3D animation when 3D animation is done with the intent of cutting costs. Right?
Yeah, that's a big
That's
one.
the problem that I have. Because when 3D animation is done with the intent, i.e. Trigun Stampede, of being good animation that is also
and
3D,
enhancing the scene,
then
it's top tier
great,
shit.
you've done awesome. But at the intent of, oh, I don't want to have to draw frame by frame, I can very easily rig, you know, like a 3D model to do what I want, it's just like,
That's rough, buddy. Oh god, Princess and the Frog is so
I'm
underrated.
so excited, Pastry Puff.
I am so mad that Disney has not even attempted 2D animation since then, because their department knew what they was doing. They had talented people on board. I don't know why they chose to squander that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Tangled, still really good.
Oh, Tangled is fantastic.
But this is the difference, right? Tangled and Frozen are good 3D animations. Now people can argue like, oh, they're just like the Disney style of 3D animation, and like, you know, it's a whole thing. But they look good, right? They're not done as like a, you know, Into the Spider-Verse is obviously a really big one there.
Are you about to give a lesson on why Wish had terrible art?
No, because we're not getting into Wish. But, because that's like a whole thing. But with like a lot of layers of like, is this intentional and is it not? But the whole thing is just that, like, if it's done with the desire, yeah, it is really bad anime, don't watch it. I never even seen it. I've watched a lot of stuff on it about why it's bad,
watched so
and
many video essays about it.
no, don't watch it. It's very sad. I learned apparently that the little star thing was originally going to be an actual, like, boy, and he was gonna be way cooler, and people have done a lot of fan animations of what if it was with the actual boy, and it's way better.
I am so surprised that Disney didn't go that route, because they literally could have had their dude version of Nimona.
Yeah, no,
After they almost killed that movie and then saw how much they screwed up by letting it go.
That's a
and
good one.
Netflix
Which
make
is
a crap
3D
ton of money off
animated.
it. I am so surprised that they
Yes,
did not say,
Starboy.
let's make our own Nimona. Let's make Starboy.
Yeah, Starboy
Like,
needed to exist.
The one time
I'm
they
sorry.
did not copy a competitor. I am so shocked.
But yeah, 3D animation can be done well, but I find that the problem I have is that a lot of places will do 3D animation as like a cop-out, right? And it hurts a lot, because I feel like, and this is a really, I think this is a really, like, integral thing in my opinion, is that it is hard to get animated 3D art that looks good. It's a lot of work. You watch all the Disney stuff about how animating, like, individual hairs and shit, and all this sort of stuff. You know, you watch people do, like, 3D renders of, like, 2D art to make it look 2D, and, like, it's like, oh no, but it breaks if you do it this way. And it's like, you know, like, I understand it is very difficult. And so in my opinion, I feel like I would much prefer literally completely stagnant, flat, nicely drawn art that can be done in less time than it would take to animate kinda 3D animation. If you can't tell, I'm very upset with 3D animated Phoenix, okay? I don't like him. I don't like him.
Oh,
He
he's
makes
been
me
hurt so
sad.
bad.
He makes me so sad. I don't like 3D animated Phoenix. Even the weird, like, kind of off-model Phoenixes in the anime are better than 3D animated Phoenix. I don't like him.
It's okay. 3D animated Phoenix is
I
here.
have
He
not,
can't
Pastry
hurt
Puff.
you.
You need to put that in the Discord, please. I've seen a 2D animated one,
I
but
have
not a
definitely
3D
not
animated
seen that,
one.
but would love to.
Yes, okay. I'm glad, Pastry Puff, that we're on the same page. Because I know there's one character that is 3D animated, and I love him. He's great. I've only seen his design and his action that he does, and I'm very excited to meet him eventually. And he's 3D animated, but, yeah, 3D animated Phoenix kind of hurts me a little bit. It's just, okay, I know what it is. I've figured it out. I can put it into words very specifically. Phoenix was designed with being 2D. He's a guy, he holds wine, and he kicks his leg up on the desk and slams his desk down. He, like, axe kicks the desk as his, like, tap motion. He looks epic as fuck, and I'm very ready for Dylan to voice him. Oh, I'm gonna tell you why, Anima. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. It's because 3D movies have the budget to make good 3D animation. And TV is specifically known for having to work on a budget. That's why when you watch, like, so anime
Hello,
now
Dragon Prince.
has a lot, it's hard to make good 3D animation. That's what people don't get. It's very easy to make bad 3D animation. It's very difficult to make really good 3D animation.
I feel like it's very easy
Versus
to make bad anything. All you have to do is not try.
Well, but what I think what I'm trying to get at is that I think the threshold for tolerable and decent 2D animation, because you really can cut a lot of corners and just make a lot of things not really move, is much lower than making 3D animation. You know what I'm saying? The threshold of the amount of effort put in to make it decent is much higher on 3D animation.
Oh, that's interesting, Pedri.
It's great. Top tier. I'm glad we didn't get Leg Godot. I feel like it doesn't fit him as much. It fits this character just from his look alone. I literally see nothing besides him literally, he like swirls his wine and axe kicks the desk, and I'm just like, smash. I don't know his name. I don't know what he does. I don't know anything about him. Smash. But, yeah. So, I'm very, very sad that I will have to play 3D animated Phoenix. See, now, I think it is done better in the screenshots I've seen of, the Great Ace Attorney, because it's like, one, these characters were more made for 3D, and two, I'm not used to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to them. The way Phoenix is like, I am a 2D character, and so his, like, side smirk is, like, weird in 3D, you know? And it's like, just so sad. And then you see all the lovely, like, 2D art of him from the games where he's 3D, and he's fucking gorgeous. And then you have 3D Phoenix is just a little derpy, and I'm not a fan. Well, yeah, but that becomes a stylistic choice now, Anima, right? Now that's a conscious decision. You know, to me, the problem is when it's like, oh, 3D animation is easier and cheaper, so we're gonna do it. And it's like, no, really good 3D animation is still expensive.
That's what people gotta realize.
Exactly, Pastry. That's what I'm expecting. Because it's like the 3D Phoenix games, like in the Apollo trilogy. I don't know. Is it both? It's only Spirit of Justice, right? Is 3D in the Apollo trilogy? I think that's right. But because I don't think Dual Destinies is 3D. I'm pretty sure that's 2D. It's just Spirit of Justice. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's definitely felt like a Dual Destinies is 3D. No, it's so sad. Oh, so sad.
Sorry, Ori.
Oh, I'm so sad. But brain dead. Brain died.
Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly, Mason. Sometimes we're never meant to be seen in 3D. And that's like
oh,
a
God,
whole
tell me about it.
very important thing. And it really, I think, shows specifically in Ace Attorney over other anime. Like a lot of anime can get like good 3D figures, right? And I think they've done definitely good Edgeworth 3D figures. I can't remember any Phoenixes off the top of my head. But the difference is that it's seen in real life, and so the lighting is correct. Does that make sense? When you paint something, when you render something on a computer that is a 3D model with the intent to give it the 2D-esque look, it fucks up real easily. And you break the model constantly, purposefully, in order to make it right. So it's just like weird texture thing. Yeah, it's just not it.
Did not expect to learn so much about 3D animation
Just not
tonight.
it. It's just not it. It pains me because it's like everybody kind of looks at it and it's like, oh, you know, that's the easy animation. You know, you learn how to 3D animate and it's like, this is the easy one. And it's like, no, not really. Not really. So glad you're not an animator all of a sudden. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I really think it's like, you can do much lower budget 2D animation. And I go back to like the original Teen Titans, you know, or like a fair amount of non-Jujutsu Kaisen anime, like really does this. Dungeon Meshi does it really well, in my opinion. They have a fair amount of scenes that are like shots where their mouth, like you don't even see their mouths when they're talking, so you don't have to animate. Like it's literally just like a still image, basically, of, you know, of the characters a lot.
Is literally one of the most expensive things in animation.
Yeah, and a lot of animation doesn't do like true lip syncing. They'll do like the mouth open, close sort of thing, you know, with the vibe, instead of like full on lip syncing. But point is, I'm just saying they use it and they have moments, and then obviously they go pretty ham when, you know, they have the fight scenes and they have the important parts, but they utilize their time and thus budget well. And you can do that very easily, I think. But a big thing is that when you render in 3D, suddenly it's like, if the character's not moving, it feels wrong. So, you know, like that was a big thing. And it's just like, oh god, no, it feels wrong, the character's not moving, just because it's 3D and no other reason. The whole thing
Indeed.
Me, for someone who definitely doesn't want to animate like a ton, I definitely learn a lot about animation. Because it's fun, it's neat, it's cool. Oh, this is good news, guys. This is good news. There's an indie animation studio. I think it's called Kachapon? I think that's how you pronounce the name. But that's the studio name. But they are making a indie production animation. It's called Heart of Titan, which honestly has basically Galra Keith. I'm really fucking here for him. I love him. His name is Orion. Let me look him up right now. Heart
Ori, send to me, please.
10. And it just got fully backed on BackerKit. So it will have its first short. So it's fully backed.
I almost thought you said Kickstarter wrong.
No, it specifically is not Kickstarter. Orion. I need the boy. Oh my god, I love him so fucking much. Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Okay, when is it coming out?
So it literally just got backed. So it needs a lot of time.
Ooh.
But that's not his alien form. I need to find the fucking Galra form. It's so good. Give me the list thing. Jesus. Here he is. Copy image. There you go. It's hard to see.
Okay. I'm gonna send you something.
This is him.
That I just found.
Look at him. I love him so much. He's great. Everything I want.
Oh,
look at him.
Beautiful.
Doesn't he give Galra Keith vibes so hard?
He really does.
It's so good. I mean, the other characters are great too. The other character designs are great too. But like, love it. Love this. He's got leggies. He's got the oh, so good. Also, this top fucking tier, top vibe. Oh my god, so good. So good. It's called Heart of Titan. It's really good. It looks really fun. I'm very excited. The style's great. Is there like a character
amazing.
lineup?
I really hope that gets made.
Well, so it's getting the short. The first goal was reached. It's getting a short. Look at him! Jesus fucking Christ!
He's so good!
I mean, these characters are great too, but like, damn, thank you. You know, the style's great. We're loving it. Look at these pants. This is a great outfit though. Look at this. Look at these pants. Damn, love that. So good.
Oh, Ori, I am playing a version of Among Us, if you will. So if you could reply to the thing I just DM'd you real quick, I can suss this out.
Yes.
Ooh, Mandelbrot Hall.
Ooh, I haven't
What's
heard
that
one
one about, Pastry Puff?
Is that Facebook?
It is Facebook.
Yes, that is us, because they have to be linked to Instagram.
Oh, okay, so you did name it that.
Yes.
Okay, thought this was an imposter for a second.
No, it has to have like a first name, last name thing, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did raise an eyebrow, because neither of us go by that in relation to the comic, so I'm like, huh.
It's from, like, the comic wasn't releasing yet. You know, like, we're, like, way back now in the timeline.
I wonder why I'm only just now getting quote-unquote new friend suggestion.
Who knows?
Weird.
Weird indeed.
Ah, thank you for confirming. We did not lose this round of Among Us. Which I can't believe they made new roles for that game.
Yeah, well, you know, if it's so popular, they want to keep going.
In Nintendo Direct, they released like 3 new roles.
Oh, wow.
There's now a Tracker, Phantom, and something else that I do not remember.
Nice.
Mostly because Tracker sounded the most interesting to me.
Mars went, ooh! Brain turned off for the rest.
Pretty much.
No, there's a bunch of good... I'm very happy with the indie animation scene. It has been, honestly, thriving a little bit. And you know what?
I think has been...
Yeah, 100%.
Really kick things off for people.
Oh, 100%. It showed that it is viable. You know,
yes.
It showed that it is viable, especially like Hell of a Boss too, right? That it's still on like YouTube and everything. You know, like that it's not like picked up. So like it really did show that it is viable of like a thing. So, I mean, you know, my biggest inspiration is always No Evil, man. Also, Mars, that webtoon I recommended you, Reads,
yeah,
is like dubbed and animating slowly as well.
Oh, nice.
I haven't watched it yet, but like, oh, indeed. Meet new friends. Oh. Ooh. Very interesting concept, Pastry Puff. I do like that.
I'm on board for this.
God. What is this? Eyebrows. Thank you.
It's always the eyebrows.
Also, I'm trying to keep them on the same layer.
Such is the struggle.
Struggle when I'm making paper dolls specifically. If it wasn't paper dolls, it wouldn't matter. But I made my life difficult, you know?
All in the name of art fight.
In the name... Well, honestly, the paper doll is less for art fight and more for me, so...
A hell of your own creation.
Oh, yes. Now we have to get, where his scars are.
Ooh, Starboy stuff in Discord. Don't mind if I do.
Ah, lovely. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no, I haven't even started watching the videos, and already that is top tier.
Oh, okay. If you don't even have to watch the videos to see how top tier it is, I will take a brief look.
Well, already anything is better than the Luma knockoff.
Yeah, very true.
So.
Ah, lovely. God, would have been. What could have been?
We were robbed.
You just gotta practice, PCM, practice.
I gotta tell you guys, from a writing standpoint, that movie drives me nuts.
From an everything standpoint, the movie is so rough.
Art people have problems with it, writing people have problems with it, music people have problems with it. Movie people have problems with it. Good night, Mason.
Good night, Mason. Oops. Look, guys, this is Ferrix's Maya outfit.
His Ace Attorney outfit. Which we will be uploading the Ace Attorney AU.
Soon. Eventually.
Keep an eye out for it. It will come.
He's got 2 and then the little thing. Basically, I'm really trying to get... Oh, because of this new video thing, my life will get easier and I'll be able to finish the Band-Aid comics, so then I can actually be, like, ready to post them both.
Yay! Amazing.
I'm nearly done with the flats.
Very nice.
And then that'll be good. Honestly, the backgrounds are gonna suck, like, for me. But
yeah, those backgrounds are not kind.
No. And I'm too prideful to do, like, easy shit. Cop-out shit. Too prideful.
Such is the life of the Band-Aid.
Such is the life of Ori. This is Ori's fault. Nicole!
Hiya, Nicole!
Nicole, I gotta show you something really cool. Look at this. So proud of this. I'm gonna show it off all the time.
This is very nice.
It's so good. Very cool.
Actually, Ori, while you're showing stuff off to Nicole, I'm gonna get another glass of water because I am dying.
Oh.
So I will be right back.
Okay, Dylan is making really weird noises, and I don't know what they are. It keeps going. But yes, this was a commission I did, and it came out really good. So, I'm very happy with it. I made another real life image. I'm happy. I will say, it's like a really wild milestone for the amount of like, oh, I thought it was a 3D render is like, oh, damn. All right. Like, damn. Honestly, I wish I could 3D render like that because, you know, it's helpful for for other things. But it is cool that my rendering skill is top notch enough to be like mistaken momentarily. Ooh, yes, very nice. TZM. Is that the convenience store when you ran into the spot? He's got all the cake. I need the nose. We're trying to finish this. We'll see if Ori can. Holy cake, Batman, indeed. He's the cakiest of the Outcast boys. This is okay. I gotta tell you. So I was showing Dylan Milano when I was drawing Milano, and Dylan's like, "You gotta give him more cake than that." And so and Hotzen, "You gotta give him more cake than that." So when I finally showed him Ferris, he's like, "This is the amount of cake they all should have." And it's like, what? No, they gotta be variety. The Xavier has the most cake in yours, your group, PCM. All right, we gotta get that. Nicole, have you heard of Art Fight? Gotta get Nicole into Art Fight. Join the ranks. Welcome back.
Join the ranks. Join the army.
Yes. Indeed, Nicole. Indeed.
He has won the honor of most desirable cake.
Aw, no time. Well, it's okay.
You can still enjoy all the results from the art fight.
That is very true. I mean, you don't have to go ham. Just saying. I only do little busts. You can barely draw. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're so busy, Nicole. Mayhaps it's the running joke that Xavier has the most cake. No one wants to say it. It's known.
They're all in denial.
It's known, PC. No. Nobody has to say it out loud because everybody knows.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I think this is good. Now we're just gonna draw his human leggies. Am I gonna draw his human leggies?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't really wanna.
This is why Ori draws animal leggies.
I just don't wanna. I should though. It was a well, it was a beautiful contribution, Nicole. I love it. Dylan loves it. It's great. Thankfully, the tail does not have to work with the human legs.
That is a plus.
Because it doesn't. Is this the tail? Is this the tail? Which was the tail? That was the tail. Okay, we'll give it like that. That's kind of the same. We'll put this one on top so that's easier. Good. Because he's still gotta be thick, even as a human. Now this comes in front, but I think that this would still be here. Like this? No, maybe not like that. Maybe like that? Yeah, like that. There we go.
Ah, beautiful.
It's gotta line it up, alright. Yeah. Goal was to get these done before Art Fight.
Well, you know, now that you found a way to streamline the video process.
Could certainly help. But I'm going away next week, so. Wow, Nicole, 650 retweets. Damn.
We tweets.
Tweets. Tweet. Oh my god, in
That's awesome, Nicole.
We meet Acro. Yeah, I gotta say, there's a funny like little animated video I saw, and it was like, oh wow, I spent so long on this, I'm so proud of this, I love it. Post 2 likes, 1 retweet, 1 comment, whatever. And then the next stream, it's like, spent 20 minutes on this doodle or something, and it's just like really derpy, really like quick derp thing, and it's like thousands and thousands, and it's like, so the meme content.
One sound that someone was using, and it cracked me up every time. It was basically like one of those sped up sounds, and the doodle was like the artist working really hard, putting in all this effort, making it so good. It's like, and then like they post it, and they only get like 5 likes, and it's like that little sound, like the little fire is like, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I think I've seen that.
Cracks me up every time. It's like, let's go.
Let's go.
I gotta find that one again. I'm pretty sure I saved it because it was too good.
Ferrex, you can't only have 4 toes.
I know you want them, Ferrex, but you gotta have more.
It's just a pain fitting them all.
It's a pain fitting all your toes onto your foot.
Yes, it is. Because I drew this nice line. And now it's like, nope, that's not enough room. Okay, I have made it work.
Yay! If it doesn't
Maybe.
fit, we'll make it fit.
Well, redraw the line again. And again. And again.
And again.
Alright, there we go. Good. We
And then
have
one more.
this leggy. It's wild how much my like drawing feat has just improved over the years. It's crazy.
Well, to be fair, you do draw a lot of feet nowadays.
I don't really though. I draw animal leggies. And
Oh,
Milano's
well,
feet are weird.
technically, yes.
Milano doesn't have normal feet. They're
This
closer.
is very true.
But
I guess I was lumping all feet together when I should.
it's not the same. I'm talking about human feet specifically.
Oh, I see. Okay, then yeah, no, not so much.
I drew
But
Ferrex's
still, the
feet
growth is noticeable.
in the Ace Attorney AU, and those came out really good too. Alright, these leggies came out better than I was dreading, so we're good.
Yeah, these aren't bad at all.
Oh, I know why.
Oh.
Where'd your butt go, Ferrex? I found it.
Has anyone seen his ass?
Well, the tail hides
Where'd
it
it
normally. The cake,
Yeah,
there it is.
The cake was missing from the
found
fridge
it.
for a moment.
I found it again. It's
Quick,
because
find the ass.
I just say things out of pocket and you'll just go on.
I'm still saying things out of pocket. That's basically been my whole role tonight.
Leg. See, the animal ones are leggies and the human one is legs. Okay, Pastry Puff, I was gonna make a Dora joke, but I didn't.
Hey, you didn't, so Pastry Puff could do it for you.
Hey, yep, works for me. Then I can't be the one quoted with saying it. All according to Keikaku.
God, that's such a good meme.
Yeah. The bakery. Yeah, Ferrex isn't just the cake, he's in the entire bakery.
He really is. Hotzen got cake, Ferrex got the bakery.
Yeah, there you go. That's how it is. Milano's got buns. I don't know what's in it. Not a lot.
Sinit's got Linzer tarts.
I was gonna say, like, pancakes?
And Aster is a pancake.
Oh, okay. Aster's
well, then we
the
gotta
pancake.
have another tier for Aster.
Aster's the pita bread. I feel like that's less fluffy than
Pita
pancakes.
bread is less fluffy than a pancake?
I would say so 100%. Yes.
Huh. I'm getting the wrong kind of pancake then.
You really are. Not... Damn. You ate the cake.
Or I'm getting the really right kind of pita bread.
This is true. It depends on how you look at it.
That's very true.
Okay,
all about
Ferrex, I
perspective.
made your foot a weird angle, but I think we're just gonna roll with it.
Ferrex, you have no choice. You must get into this pose.
It's more like,
The ringing of the bell
does it look
commands you.
okay?
I think
it looks
so.
alright. I think that foot looks good. I will
Yeah.
take criticism. If there is somebody in chat who says no, then I will accept this and I will try again. As I'm unconvinced. Okay, Ferrex, your ass is a little too... We'll fix it.
Too much cake?
No, it's just... Kinda lopsided.
It's got Dr. Seuss cake.
Ah, there we go. Oh, I fixed it. There we go. Such a pear-shaped boy. Which was the
Truly.
incredible intention.
He's such a good boy, though.
You can never say that my boys don't have different body types. Now, are they all pretty boys? Yes. The other character...
Oh, very much so.
This is wild. I think I mentioned this before. I made 2 new characters that... designed technically 3 new characters for Outcast that are coming up relatively soon after the hiatus. Not immediately, but, like, pretty close after that. And none of them are, like, the normal design of, like, any of the Outcast boys or even Averett vibe. But I still, like, smash all of them. You know, they're still really, really good. Still really good.
Let's phrase it this way. Ori does not design characters that wouldn't be a smash. Even
Only
Olus, I
Olus.
think for someone would be
Oh,
a
yeah,
smash.
for someone. Olus was specifically designed to be, like, not particularly good looking. The problem is gonna be Barnet. Because you were like, oh, no, he shouldn't look. And I'm like, but, like... He made Averett.
This has been a discussion that Ori and I have been having for a long time. I think it's got to go the Belos route, where, okay, still technically good looking, but
Yeah, I could do Belos.
like, you could tell he looked better younger, and now like there's something in him that's corrupt.
I can certainly do the Belos route.
Like, ugly insides have affected his outsides. Is the vibe I think we're leaning
overall,
toward.
Belos is still, like, smash... Not in his, like, goop form, but, you know...
but you can see, like, oh, he was a looker when he was younger.
Yeah. I mean, and we get that confirmation, you know, but...
Oh, yeah. Now, Bells is actually a very good character design, because you can... I always feel like an older character design is really good when you can see
Okay.
traces of what they looked like when they were younger.
That wasn't as painful as I had expected
Because,
it
like,
to be.
that's how human change works. You can always see traces of, like, what they used to look like underneath.
Mm-hmm. Can't be that far back. Has to be, like, here. Maybe further up.
Such as the struggle.
I thought I was more done than I am, but I'm not, because there's clothes.
Well,
I have to draw his
you-
clothes.
you got a half hour.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I was
Windbreaker
about to read that
memes.
as you finished Windbreaker, and I was like, how'd you do that? It's not Thursday yet.
Time travel. Isn't there one more episode after Thursday as well?
I'm pretty sure because it's 13 episodes.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Gucci, Googa. Okay.
PCM. Because it's like maybe personality-wise, but in terms of looks, do they look like you? Because I would say Alar probably acted the most like me, but his design is a smash.
Smash.
He is a pretty CL
This is
boy.
really funny, but it means that literally, yeah, I specifically only want to make characters that I think look good, which does end up being a very large range of, like, looks, but every
More
single
than you would
D&D...
think.
Yeah, a lot. There's actually, like, a lot of variety. I do try. I definitely don't stray super far. One of the new characters, 2 of them are actually, like, much further than normal, but, you know, still smash. But, definitely, it's like, no, they're all still smash. They're all still smash. And I also, like, I'm pretty sure... I'm excited. There's one character that I've drawn for as a player. That's a player character. That's not my player character. That's one of our table mates' player characters. That is not a smash for Dylan. Basically, everyone else he's like yes, but this one character he's like not really into. Hold on, body. But because I've basically even further yassified every single character as I get to redraw them for their legendary card version, I am excited to draw this character as he will get yassified as well, and I'm curious how that ends up. But I'm also very proud of how, like, definitely in the past, a lot of, while I wouldn't say same face syndrome in the sense of, like, that they're identical, because I do try to put a lot of conscious effort into eye shape and you know, and things like that, and, like, face shape being different. There was definitely, my brain is dying slowly but surely. There's his pants. There's his shirt. There's his thing. Where's your other thing? There it is. All right. Brain died. Where'd it go?
No!
What was I saying? Oh, I definitely think that the characters I've made now, I've designed now, or, like, redrawn now, definitely give more on, like, the, oh no, this is, like, a
Variety
gruff
in
character,
face shapes,
but he's still,
sure.
like, still smash, though. Sadly, technically, I have purposefully drawn one character to not be a smash. She's a child.
Yes.
But she's so adorable. Yeah, I'm out with the cake. It's
You
back
here for the
again.
cake?
If you come for the cake. I mean, this is our most furry character. Oh my god, Mrao, I have to tell you this. So I did this, like, little animation meme, and it was like all the characters have, like, one half of their face on the screen. So it's like one eye, and they, like, open their eye on, like, the beat of the music and stuff. And obviously it's the Outcast characters. And someone comments, like, what was it? It was like, you furries, or I don't support furries, or something like that. And, like, you know, I don't care who people are haters sometimes. Who cares? Don't want them around anyway. But my favorite part,
consider it a milestone.
well,
to
my
get
favorite
haters.
part is that someone comments, "There's no furries here, though." So funny to me, because obviously the only character that is visually definitely furry-esque from just, like, the neck up is Ferrix, because he has an
It's
ear and the
definitely
nose. But it's like, yeah, you know, what
Everyone
level?
else is just human with animal parts.
But the animal parts are not visible in this meme, you know, right? So it's just like, it's just really funny to me.
So he judged based off the cat ears?
Literally Ferrex only, yeah.
Wow.
And the
Ooh.
nose,
See,
technically.
guys, this is the prejudice that Outcast is gonna tackle and talk about.
The furry
Judging on
president.
ears alone. How dare.
How dare.
They could have been headphones or a hairband. That person didn't know. How dare they assume?
Ah! Too loud.
Oh boy. You good?
Yes, I'm trying to show something and it was way too loud. Okay.
What are you trying to show?
I'm trying to show stream the meme that the animation that was told it was furries.
Yes, yes. Let's watch everyone.
I'm just trying to make it big enough to center it properly. Maybe
Oh, there we go.
A little smaller. Okay, I think that's good. All right, here it is. This is the animation meme. This is what they said furry on. That's it. So this one frame, this one bit is the only part that you can tell anyone is an animal. Is this Ferrex bit? It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. That's the thing I got a furry comment on. Not the rest of not anything else. This animation with that one Ferrex moment is so funny to me. I find it so
That
funny.
is hysterical. It's such a short moment too.
It is, right?
Showing off his tail. Like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
the big furry part.
Oh yeah, the tail is more furry than the ears in your opinion, Mars?
I would say the tail is way more furry than the ears.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I always find that it's such like a... I walk such a very weird line with my desires for characters. That it's like, me personally,
you really do.
I would say I am a furry because I do enjoy the actual, like, definitely full furry, you know, the good side of the community, and like the style is fun, and like fursuits look really cute and stuff. I like that, you know, definitely fine with being a furry. But I don't know if the Outcast boys could, you know, are... I don't think they're furry in my brain because they're very
so far
human.
The furry community
but it's just
hasn't
like
adopted us, so I don't think so.
But it's definitely where like the normies are like, it's two animals. It's just so funny to me. The line is tough. The line is thin.
That it is. Always, always.
All right.
Oh, Nicole.
I don't know,
There
Nicole.
are some rare people out there.
People are very prejudiced sometimes about the furry stuff. But
People fear
furry
what
art
they
is
do not
so good.
understand.
Yeah, no, people are just weird. I think sometimes that they're not actually like, they don't actually not like the art. It's more that they like have prejudice already based on the things they have heard about the community that are the loud, you know, minority.
I feel like that's a part. I feel like other people also have like that juxtaposition of, oh, what does it say about me if I like this type of art? And they're not ready to confront that.
I think there are way more furries than are willing to say that they are. 100%.
Oh, definitely. Exactly, Nicole. We all grew up on Disney. We all watched Robin
Yeah.
Hood. We all watched Zootopia. Like,
Zootopia.
come on.
No. There is something innately human about like anthropomorphic animals, but like standing ones, you know, not just like animals that talk. Like,
Yeah.
but like Peter Rabbit even is a little like animal that can talk. But like Zootopia is like full on furry. Like, you know, Robin Hood is full on furry. Yeah. Kung Fu Panda? Some of them.
Maybe so. I guess
I would say Poe and Tigress.
Poe and Tigress definitely.
Definitely
feel like Mantis does not cross that line.
No, I wouldn't say
Neither
Mantis
does
or Viper. And I wouldn't even say Crane, because
Monkey
he
is
doesn't
a
even
tough
have hands.
one.
Yeah, Tony the Tiger, man.
that's a good
Starting
point.
young. Looney Tunes, in
Well,
general.
that's the case. Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, Looney Tunes. No, we want to do it. We like it. But it's just the furry label people are afraid of. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Oh, Pink Panther. Love me some Pink Panther. I also enjoy the live-action movie with what's his name. I think it's very funny.
Oh, the Pink Panther live action?
Yeah. I can't remember that actor's name.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, but I like him. What was I gonna say? My brain died again. Yeah, I don't know. People are just weird. Oh, I was gonna say that I've played D&D with people who had, for a while, thought that playing certain D&D races would make them a furry.
Hi, Tabaxi.
Tabaxi, Arakocra.
Really?
Yeah, and the Owlin. Because they're bird people.
Okay, I can see that.
There's a new, there's like a newer one that's the Harangon, which is rabbit people. Leonin.
It's just funny that people would let that control what race they
Right?
pick in a fictional game.
Right.
Like, dude.
Just have a good time, man. Jesus.
It's fantasy anyway. And half the time people don't even act like they would in real life, so... Aish.
Just let yourself be. But like the kobold isn't, you know, or the dragonborn, they're not like furries, you know? It's like, come on. This is an arbitrary line you're drawing here.
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense at all. Chat keeps doing a weird thing. I don't know what it is.
Oh. Well, I was about to ask what the weird thing is, but then you said you don't know what it is.
It's something in my, like, restream chat. It just keeps, like, flooping.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the Ritos. I love the Ritos. I mean, the Zoras are great.
Gotta be honest, Sidon all the way.
Yes. Smash. I love Psylink content so much.
That's a controversial take. Pretty much everyone was like, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, people were like, okay, yes, this is Sidon's wife, Yona, and this is Sidon's boyfriend, Link.
Yes, exactly. I love Psylink so much.
It's so good.
Also, all of Link's, like, outfits in Tears of the Kingdom, though, like, a lot of them are just, like...
My favorite one, I gotta look up the name of it. I think I know what it's called.
I like the ice one. The ice with the open back dress.
That's a good one.
So good.
That's a really good one. Let me see. All armor sets.
What, you know, so the internet gets upset over certain stuff, saying it's woke. This is the most woke thing, though, giving Link these outfits. No one's upset, though.
But Link can work it, and Link has
yes, Link can work it.
Okay,
it just was so good. God,
guys,
I drew.
What are we thinking? Is Link trans or non-binary? What are we going with here?
NB,
fluid.
NB or fluid.
I
got NB or fluid. Speaking of that, though, guys, I was designing. I think I mentioned this on stream before, but I'm very happy, and I just have to design Ferrix's. but I designed like the port outfits for everybody, and I hope you will all enjoy seeing it. Really vibing with little MB vibes that they've got there.
I think you like the frostbite.
Yeah, it has. It's
armor.
like a backless dress.
So good.
It's so good. I also like from I don't know if it's in Tears of the Kingdom, but
this is
Gerudo.
the one I love.
The Gerudo
Mystic
outfit is
armor
great.
Set.
Yeah,
I
port
love that
outfits. That's why the paper dolls are perfect, because I'm gonna have to draw the port outfits on them.
Yes.
Which I'm excited for, but
I
it's
mean, they're
definitely
going
there's a
into
lot of
town.
prep.
They gotta fancy up.
Well, some of them will fancy up.
Some
Some of them will do other things looking at Milano.
Some of them don't care.
And then Ferrex does something even different. No, I love Milano's outfit is really funny. They took away the Gerudo outfit. I drew Gerudo Link too many times, man. What? Also, Erebos. Erebos is big in my sketchbooks.
Armor set had to be inspired by Princess Mononoke. Cause it's just so good. I love the vibes with this outfit. And the fan art surrounding the Mystic Armor is even better. I have way too many screenshots of the Mystic Armor. It's so good.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Pastry Puff's Windbreakers memes on the first one with Suo. I already love it.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Oh, these are so good. And the art is so cute, Pastry Puff. I love how it looks all together. Oh my god, Mireille. These are great.
Oh, these are beautiful.
Oh my god. This is fantastic, Pastry Puff. I love these so much.
To steal a quote from MatPat, clap and a half. There we go. The emojis are a clap and a half.
I did not, Nicole. I don't watch Nintendo Directs, if I'm being honest. I just kind of ride the wave and then get Mars Nicole! Be like, Ori, go spend your money on this.
Yeah, basically. So Ori, yeah, new Zelda game. It's called Legend of Zelda Echoes of something. It's something Echoes or Echoes something.
Yeah.
But you play as Zelda. They gave her a wand that can make copies of items she finds along the way.
Ooh.
And it not only works with items, it works with monsters. So instead of sword fighting the monsters, you can make copies of the monsters you previously fought.
Hold on.
To attack the others.
You're telling me that there is going to be a Legend of Zelda game where I get to play a summoner?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yes. Sign me the fuck up. I mean, I was gonna get it anyway because I will buy the Zelda games whether or not I play them right away. Usually is not, but damn, this is way more up my alley. Like, I love Link, he's great, but I am not good at the Link playstyle as a person. But Summoner!
Ah, yes, Echoes of Wisdom. Thank you, Nicole.
Oh.
You can summon tables, you can summon beds, you can summon trees, you can
Hold on,
summon
guys.
goblins.
Hold on, guys. This is 3 Zelda games in a row now that have had the word of in it. 3 in a row!
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah. It didn't have the, but it still has the of.
Echoes of the Wisdom.
Yeah. Well, it could be the Echoes of Wisdom, and you'd have both. They're just not in between. But that's wild to me. I'm trying to think of other freaking Zelda games that have of in them. Not many.
Of Zelda games.
Because it's Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask.
Warriors Age of Calamity.
Okay. Well, that's Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule.
What was that one?
Cadence of Hyrule was like.
Oh, okay. No. I know that one. I just missed the first word. Yeah. I have that.
Let's see.
But most of them are just like 2 words. Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, Wind Waker.
The Wind Waker, apparently.
Okay, I'm only caring about ofs. Elves is 3 in a row right now.
Ocarina of Time.
Okay, there you go. There's enough.
Apparently there's a Tingle spin-off game called Balloon Trip of Love.
I do not count that. Sorry, Tingle, you don't count. Go bye. We don't need you, Tingle. You can go die in a hole. I don't like you, Tingle. When I first experienced Tingle, I was not having a good time. No, it was bad. I was like, what the fuck is this character?
Oracle of Ages.
Yes, Oracle of Ages. I was trying to remember those. Yeah. No, it's certainly a common word, but it's just wild that they've done 3 games in a row now, you know, and that's not like a name scheme thing they've specifically been sticking with, you know? It's just funny.
Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
Yeah, as they said, Adventure of Link. But no,
I'm very excited that we're getting a new Zelda game.
Nintendo's
Metroid fans are also very happy right now.
Nintendo's really going on the like, oh, the female character from this game will get their own game, you know? Like they did Peach.
Princess Peach recently,
yeah,
so I'm
exactly.
not surprised that they followed up with Zelda. It's
no,
really
it's
nice
great.
to see.
I don't know. Are there any
If
other
Zelda
characters?
Gets to be a summoner, like, yay.
Oh yes, please, thank you so much. I need it. I'm so happy. A game I can actually play.
Yay!
I do play Zelda because it's not that hard, but I won't lie that I do struggle. It's not easy for Ori, okay?
There is a reason I beat Breath of the Wild before Ori did.
Well, Ori was scared of Ganon, okay? And didn't want to do it.
Ganon is not that bad.
I know, I've been told. Oh.
Honestly, the bosses leading up to Ganon were a lot harder.
Yeah, I've been told. I've been told.
I know you've been told.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if any other games came out that would have caught your attention. I think the only other game that really... Oh! Luigi's Mansion 2.
Ooh, I did play Luigi's Mansion. I don't think I ever beat it.
Well, I do remember you buying the second one when we went to the mall back when it came out on 3DS.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always like, oh, Luigi's Mansion 2. I associate that with Ori.
Look at that. I've made a brand for myself with Mars from day one.
You really have. They did have this really cool looking platformer. It was called Mio.
Interesting.
Gotta check what it stood for though.
Another genre of game Ori is bad at.
Memories in Orbit. That game looks so beautiful. And they kind of do like the protagonist that both looks feminine but is also like a robot, like kind of like a thing almost. It's a really cool design where it's like, this is a robot, but there are some like flowy features here, so that's really cool. But then there's also no face, so like everything comes through the body language and the
interesting
way it's animated. Like that's really cool to me. That's
very
what
neat.
I was hoping for with a particular movie coming out later this year, but
Mars is salty, guys.
I am so incredibly salty. Guys, if you want to know the movie I'm talking about The Wild Robot. I know in the book that the animals talk, but I gotta say, I was so disappointed when I saw the trailer, and I saw that there would be talking for the majority of the movie. I really hoped it was going to be like a Ghibli meets Fantasia, and there would be no dialogue, or at least minimal. Like, we can have minimal dialogue. If you want the humans to talk, that would make sense. If you want the robot to talk a little bit, okay, fine. But the animals talk too, and they give them celebrity voice, and it's like, okay, fine. I can live with the animals talking as long as they act like animals. Nope, literally in the trailer, there's a scene of the fox, like, picking up the duck with his paw, like it's a hand, and drop kicking him like a football. I'm like, okay, now we've given them anthropomorphic characterizations and they move like humans. No. That's not what I wanted this to be. I
So
will still
sad.
go watch it because it looks beautiful, but I will always be like, okay, this is good, but it could have been amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
The what
so
it could have been that we talked
My
about earlier.
disappointment is immeasurable. I was really hoping it would push the envelope, but this is one of those things where I'm like, yeah, this is a thing they did to make it more palatable to movie-going audiences. The company probably got involved. This has charts written all over it. God damn it.
Mm.
I really want them to take a risk, but I guess we're lucky we're getting this kind of story at all, so.
You can't always get what you want.
What you want. Especially under capitalism.
Yeah, that's why back indie projects if you can, guys. If you like them
Yeah.
and you have the means, worth it.
Ooh. Ori, did you hear about Blue's Kickstarter? Blue from OSP?
No.
Oh, he published his own book.
Ooh.
And it reads like a book from history. It's basically an odyssey composed of I believe it's Italian history.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like an actual story
He loves that.
he made, but it's
Mhm.
told in a series of poems that like reads like an odyssey, and there's like splash art for pages. There's going
Lovely.
to be a painted crap, what's it called? When they paint the outside of the pages on the outside of the book.
the edge painting, yeah.
Edge painting. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
I
gonna
love
be
those.
edge
Those are
painting.
gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. And then if they reach their next goal, because honestly they've gotten so much support from it, if they reach their next goal, the entire book will be in color.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I've
Amazing.
already backed it.
I'm over here waiting for Comic Aurora published version though.
You know, I'm hoping that if this Kickstarter goes well for them, I'm hoping Red will get the idea like, oh, Comic Aurora.
I think Red wants to. I just know it is like it's an undertaking, you know. It took Star like a bunch of
definitely.
times after like hitting the section that she wanted to publish the first volume in.
'Tis a lot indeed.
The edge painting looks really pretty. Oh, this is wild.
Isn't it incredible?
Go blue! Awesome. That's nuts. But yeah.
I'm like, that's gonna be a
this
beautiful
is
addition
me
on the
sitting here.
bookshelf.
We're like, oh, we're waiting. I'm like figuring out Kickstarter stuff, you know. Well, now I saw this, you know, the Hearts of Titan go only on backer kit, so I was like, oh, that's new. I haven't seen that
Yeah,
yet.
this is my first time hearing of backer.
Yeah. So I've heard backer kit, but it's usually done in like conjunction with Kickstarter. So Kickstarter is like the crowdfunding platform, and then like backer kit is like a little like after the fact thing where you can like order add-ons separately. So it's like the tier that you chose didn't get add-ons, but you still want the like pins or something, you can get those like separately, or they make like more merch, and so it's like a little extra store that you can like add stuff onto your pledge with the Kickstarter and do that. And that's how it used, like that's how it had been used. So when I saw that Hearts of Titan was like, no, this is a backer kit thing, I was like, oh, what? That's wild.
That is so cool.
No, I think this
I bet there are more ways to fund these projects.
Yeah. But yep. I've got to learn about crowdfunding. It's not that close, but it's certainly not that far away when I would like to figure out how to make Outcaste a published volume.
I could see it happening.
It will happen. This is a guarantee. There will be at minimum 2 copies of Outcast IRL in existence.
Mostly because Ori and I want them.
Ori and I want them, and Mars and I want them. Mars and I want them. And I will pay.
He didn't even question. You just dove into that one.
Don't at me. And there is not, I don't know how to phrase what I want to say. I can't imagine that it will be an amount of money I will refuse to pay to make 2 copies. It might be expensive, but I can't imagine it being so expensive that I wouldn't get it for this specifically.
At least for 2 copies.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the more copies, the cheaper it is. But that's a future goal. Ooh, also, I know Enthuse was mostly the one interested for a while now, but because the editing pipeline has improved, Tangle Tower will be finally probably getting released pretty soon. It's been slowly editing for a long time now, but because time. But it will still be coming. I really want to get it out like before we start doing Trials and Tribulations, because I really want to have like all the stuff with the old avatars published before doing the stuff with the new, having the new stuff with the new avatars coming out. This is a goal of mine, and so we're gonna aim for that. But should go a lot quicker soon. But I think we're going to end.
It's about that time of night on our end.
A little late. But I know Dylan doesn't have work tomorrow, so he's not trying to go to bed. I may have work tomorrow. It's uncertain.
I do have work tomorrow.
So,
and it's early.
But, oh, guys, so as we thank our lovely, as they save first, and then we thank our lovely YouTube channel members. Thank you very much for all your support. But,
thank you so much, you guys.
Brain. We are playing Ace Attorney tomorrow. I know it's not good for everybody. Yes. I'm sorry. Mars will not be here Friday, and it works out anyway because it turns out I have to get up at like 5 a.m. if not earlier on Saturday. So works out. So Ace Attorney is the classic time we normally play on Fridays, but tomorrow night. All right. So we hope that a bunch of you can still make it. Otherwise, of course, we're happy and you watch the VODs. But that is what we will be doing tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time. We hope to see you all there. And otherwise, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for chatting about Nintendo and anime and all the lovely stuff. If you're an artist and you want me to draw, even if you don't think you're a good artist, you can go join Art Fight and draw Ori's characters, and then Ori will draw your characters. Ooh, fancy. It's a good trade. All right.
You attack Ori, she attacks you. It's a great deal.
It's a great deal. Trade request. All right. We will talk with you tomorrow for Ace Attorney.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.